happened are always interesting to me because, as we know, there are known knowns. There are things we know we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there's some things we do not know. But there are also unknown unknowns, the ones we don't know we don't know.
OMG. OMG. Okay. Damn. Damn. Now, the first 15 minutes of this show, let me just drop the link. Just trying to have a respectable show, and then someone disturbed my tranquility today, blowing up my phone. How many WhatsApp messages did I receive from this imbecile? How many WhatsApp messages did I receive from this imbecile blowing up the Rafi phone? Blowing up the phone like some gal that I did from way back when, back in the early 2000s, and she still ain't forgot about it. Like some gal I did back in the early 2000s, and she still ain't forgot about it. She still ain't got over it. She still can't forget. Still can't forget the Rafi. Still up in her mind. All up in her mind. Still can't forget the essence of the Rafi. So we got a cat now. Used to be over here. 2 cats. As a matter of fact, there's 2 cats. There's a bunch of cats. What do you call it when there's more than 1 cat? But they're not big cats. There's 1 fat cat and one mager cat. 1 fat cat and 1 mager cat. I've left the mager cat out of it. I did a show about him, dedicated to him way back when. But now the fat cat. What do you call 2 cats? What do you call a group of 2 cats? So I left the fat. You're right. That's what it is. Don't get me wrong. You know the Rafi keeps it boxing. But I'm gonna have to dedicate 15 minutes at the beginning of the show. I'm gonna have to dedicate 15 minutes at the beginning of the show to they're not Pride cats. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Rafi too regal. Poor gal. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh. You know, I thought it's been a while. The bullfrog, he was over here, and the mager cat, he was over here. I left the mager cat out of this. I left him out of this. I did a live about him. He was a mod over here. Back then, he went by the name of. And even today, I hate mentioning names, man. I already done did it. It got done. But these cats, which I'm told when there's a couple of them, it's called, what is it? So the fat cat, let's call him a cat. He's like a bullfrog, but the fat cat's been blowing up my WhatsApp. Oh my gosh. Left the Rafi. I was on a cool one. I was on a calm one. I was on a beautiful one. The day was a little bit overcast, but there was still enough sun for a nice little bike ride in the countryside. Philip Carl Roberts, okay, says he thinks he knows what this is about. A fat cat who used to be over here, put my name in the title of one of his shows, a live show. Poor guy. Pretending The I, Raphael Monsignor Dawkins. The I, Raphael Monsignor Dawkins, pretended that I'd agreed to go over there. The fool, the fat frog, has been blowing up my phone all day. I have the receipts. I'm going to go and get my phone in a second. Not all day. Blowing up was it yesterday? He was blowing it up, and then today too. He was blowing it up today. Was he blowing it up yesterday? I'm going to get my phone in a second. Blowing up my phone. I'm going to block him in a second. I just left it unblocked so that he could get this. Let me put the damn link. Let me put the damn link up in the chat. So this lying, I want to say bastard, but this lying individual did a live with my name in it, talking about, oh, we're going to settle our differences. What? What did he say? Settle our grievances. Now, the pussy that he is, that was the exact title. I said, listen, dog, if you're still hurting, I'll do a show and say that Troy Graham comes to settle his grievances. Now, the pussy that he is, I got the proof, I got the receipts. He takes the words that I used, puts it in a title of his video. The pussy, unoriginal, not creative. Same words I used, which I'll show you in the WhatsApp. And he titles a video using the same words I used, pretending that I had agreed to go over to his channel to settle my differences. I don't care about the guy. What differences do I have? He's irrelevant to me. He means nothing to me. He's just a bullfrog. He's just a fat cat. And when he walks, his belly scrapes on the floor. That's all he is to me. And he's in a different country. He means nothing. He's absolute bullshit. So he's got grievances and he's talking about me going over there to settle my grievances to a cat, a fat cat, a bullfrog that has absolutely nothing to do with me. What ain't that some shizzle right there? Ain't that some shizzle right there? Messed up my timetable, blowing up my phone like a girl that I used to bone. Hey, stop the music. Blowing up my phone like a girl that I used to bone. Is that what it is, lad? Is that what it is? Okay, so that means you is a bitch. Okay, names to be revealed. Boom, hold on. Blowing up my phone like a girl I used to bone. That's what you are, bitch. And it's a man. You got the Raphael riled up, boy. You got the Raphael riled up. Blowing up my phone like a girl I used to bone. That's what you are, bitch. We're going to have to sow some receipts now. You done poke the bear, you woke the lion. Don't poke us, sleep. Don't poke us. Don't poke us. Don't poke a sleeping bear, brother. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, let me put the link in for this this fat bitch. Come on, fat bitch, where you at? AKA Troy Graham. Come on down, bitch. Oh yeah. Let's put this in here. You know I don't like to mention people's names, but you done poke the bear. You done poke the bear. Let me plug this in now. Uno momento. Oh, dang, what's that? Catching Raphael at a good angle there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to get this. Trying to. Oh my gosh. Let me put this in. Let me get this in. Okay. I got a pussy who's stalking me. A fat pussy. Now, normally I'm in favor of fat pussies. but not when that fat pussy is a man. I left the fat pussy alone. He did a video with my name in the title, but because I know that I'd hammered that fat pussy. I had hammered that fat pussy because I knew that. I thought, you know what? I'm going to allow him. I'm going to allow the fat pussy. I'm going to allow him because I did beat him up bad. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. I did beat the pussy up bad. I know that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to give him a free shot. Yeah, I held my chin out. Go on. Go on. Which side? Which one? You want this side or that side? I held my chin out. And when he did the video with my name in, I did not respond. I've seen it. Of course I've seen it. But I knew that previously, you know what I did? I beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. So I had beat up the fat pussy. And I thought, you know what? Let him get it. Let him get a shot in. Let him get a punch back. Let him get a punch back. He never got it. He couldn't. But we did 3 lives. And okay, since the gloves are off, since the Johnny's off, since I've took off the Johnny, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the three lives where I beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. I'm gonna do the 3 lives. I'm gonna link them down below. It's not gonna show until the show is over. But since I beat the pussy up previously, uppercut, bombo hole. Okay, let's have some. Fucking hell, mate! Come on, you guys are incorrigible. You're incorrigible. Friggin' hell, this is gonna be unleashed. Call this Raphael Unleashed, and that's not something you really want to say. Okay. Come on now. Let's get some. Let's get a sense of decorum. But you know, I beat the pussy up. I beat the pussy up. Previously, thought let him get a free shot. He did a video, bullshit video with my name in the title. I thought, okay, let him get a free shot. Let him get a free shot. So that was when? How long ago was that? A year? How long has it been? How long has it been? Yo, I got a fat pussy who been blowing up my phone like a girl I used to bone back in the early 2000s. Yeah? Okay. You know, when it's sweet them subtle, when it sweets them subtle, they tell their brethren them. They tell their brethren them, and when next time you see the brethren, they give you a little smile like this. That's how you know they tell the brethren them. Okay, so I beat up a fat pussy. Goes by the name of Troy Graham. I'm going to talk about his Marga puss who's with him, who used to be a mod over here. Went by the name of Tommy Temper. I've left him out. Never mentioned that Marga puss name. But he brought me up today when Troy Graham did a live with my name in it saying, yes, Raphael Dawkins put my damn name, put my regal name in his shit. Raphael Dawkins is coming over to settle his difference. What a lying fat pussy. What a dirty lying fat pussy. I never said anything of the sort. The fat pussy has been blowing up my phone, interrupted my schedule, pushed some things a little bit late. He's even responsible for this live being late. Have I put the link in the chat for the pussycat, where are you? Where are you? Where's that thing where's that thing still highlighted? Boom. Okay. Interrupted my schedule. What's going on? Pussycat, come out of your hiding place, you little bumbo hole, yo. I hope you understand. I hope you understood the lingua. Shit is crazy, yo. Motherfuckers got me riled up. Pussy holes got me riled up. Where is Come on, the fat pussy. Fat pussy. Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself, fat pussy. Your fat pum pum, yo. Your fat pum pum. You dirty dog. Oh shit, don't get me rhyming. Don't get me rhyming. Don't get me styling on the fat pussy. On the fat pussy. On your back pussy. Okay. Don't make me start rhyming. Or else it's gonna be bad for the fat pussy. It's gonna be the fat pussy. The fat pussy. On your back pussy. Where are you pussy? Where is the kitty? Where is the kitty? Where is the pussy? Where's the bumper clot? Where's the bumper clot? Fuck, you know, mate. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Sen! Wong Sen. Okay. So the fat pussy, aka Troy Graham, put my name in the title of a video, pretending that it was with my consent. What kind of pussy clot does that? What kind of fat pussy puts a man's name in the title of his video, pretending that there is some agreement? There's some arrangement. There ain't no arrangement. I ain't made no arrangement with a male fat pussy. Me know ain't that. Me know ain't that. All right. Okay. Screwed up. Messed up my timetable. Sunday is precious to me. You got a fat pussy who just lies down all day, don't do shit. And then you got some man. You got a man with a plan, with a master plan. Did I put the link in the chat? That's my question. Let me look for this. Fat pussy, come out. Come out. Come out, wherever you are. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the fat pussy. Don't worry. Don't worry, folks. We're going to get into some boxing, but I got to box this pussy, this fat pussy, once and for all. Got to box him up. You got to box up this fat pussy. Wait in there. Wait there, bro. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Did I put the link in or did I not? Oh, there it is. There is the link for the fat pussy. Fat pussy. Fat pussy. Where's the fat pussy? Pussy, pussy, come out. Wherever you are, you big fat pussy. Hey, fat pussy. Wherever you are, wherever you are. Hey, 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 come out, fat pussy. Okay, fat pussy, come on. Come on, fat pussy. I've even wrote a song for you. Listen to the song. Hey, Troy, listen to the song I made for you. Hey, fat pussy, wherever you are, come out, fat pussy. Come out, fat pussy. Come out, fat pussy. Fat pussy, wherever you are, come out, fat pussy. Where the pussy cat? Where the kitty cat? Okay. Messed up my schedule, fraudulently did a live claiming, pretending, trying to fool the people, fool the good people, that me and you was in some kind of agreement. How am I going to make any kind of agreement with a male fat pussy? A male fat pussy. What could be worse than that? Don't get me wrong, you know. I mean, you know, no, if we're talking about a female, hey, well, that's a beautiful thing to behold. But that's not what we're doing. We're talking about a male big fat pussy. Don't worry, I'm going to show receipts. But how could a bitch like that put my name up in his video and try to pretend that we was in some kind of agreement, blowing up my phone like a chip, like a pussy I used to bone? What's that all about? What's that all about? How is a big fat pussy blowing up my phone like a chick I used to bone, like a pussy I used to bone? Pardon my expression. Hey, 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 big fat pussy. Big fat pussy, wherever you are. Come out, you big fat pussy. Big fat pussy. Big fat pussy. Pussy. Wherever you are. Come out, you big fat pussy. Okay. So that's the song now. That song's for you, baby. That song's for you. Fucking hell, John Daly's loving it. Oh shit. This comment section will be one of the best in YouTube history. I done fucking told you. Trying to get the Rafi up out of his regal bearing. Make the Rafi cost too bad, what you pussy hole, you. You fucking pussy hole. Using my name as for clickbait. You dirty pussy hole. You batty old pussy hole. You batty old pussy hole combo. Your combo. Your bumbo. Yeah? Don't make me start rhyming, boy. Don't make me start rhyming, boy. I want to give you a good backhand right now. Just a backhand. Just perfectly sliced. Perfectly sliced backhand. Using my name for clickbait. You dirty fucking creature. How dare you put my name up in your dirt? Trying to mislead my people. Who are my people? They're not my people. I don't own them. But try to mislead my congregation then. Let's put it as a congregation. My group. I don't own them. My congregation then. Because this is the tabernacle up here trying to mislead the people. Using my name for clickbait. Blowing up my fucking phone. I haven't blocked you yet, but I will block you. I will block you on WhatsApp. It's the last time this is gonna happen. Sometime you're easy on people, and they take niceness for weakness. I should have never allowed this fool. I should have never allowed this fool up into my cipher. No mine. You're not mine. The big fat pussy. Pussycat, where are you? Where are you? You and your little pussycat too. Okay, so yeah, Tommy Temper, now known as Boxing Lounge, as you know, used to be a moderator over here on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. But I had to do a live about him. I had to do a live about him when he was over here and he was going back behind the thing like a sneaky reptilian, motherfucker, that he is. I don't know if he's changed that he was then. He was a mod and he was going around to my subs and I trying to say, oh, yeah. Bumble. I'm going to talk to you in a second, Fight Doctor, but he was coming around. Okay, you know what? Since Fight Doctor's in here, everybody can come in, but I'm on the cipher. I'm in the cipher. So this Tommy Temper, now known as Boxing Lounge, I had to do a live about him when I found out he was a mod over here. He was a mod over here, and yeah, he became a mod. He was up the Raffis. He was up there sniffing the Raffis' ass all the time. Oh, Raffy this, oh, Raffy that, oh, Raffy this, oh, Raffy that. Yeah, you should start going live, Raffy, doing this, Raffy, doing that, Raffy. Yeah. So anyway, I made him a mod. Next thing I know, I find out he's going around the back door, trying to tap up people saying, hey, yeah, I'm Tommy Temper. You know me, Tommy Temper, Raph's mod. Yeah, I'm a mod on Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, tapping him up saying, yeah, hey, why don't you subscribe to my channel? So it's tapping up my people, them. And hold on, Fight Doctor. I'm going to bring you back in a second. Stick around. I can see you. Tapping up my people, them. And it came to my attention. Now, he said a very interesting thing. This character. First of all, I never outed him because I know there's a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of content creators who probably have him as a mod. I know a good YouTube friend of mine has got him as a mod. I never said a word, even though I know he's a sneaky, snake-like, reptilian motherfucker. I never said a word because I think that I wanted to warn him. But then if I tell person Z that person X is a sneaky mofo, they could say, no, Raph, it's probably you got a grievance against him. It's probably you. So I kept my mouth shut, even though I know that the guy is a sneaky reptilian. I'm not just saying that, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it right now. Hey, you missed that way back when? How many, was that a year ago or was it 2 years? Where this fat pussy by the name AKA Troy Graham blowing up my phone today. I can show you the receipts. It's going to take me a few minutes to get all of this off my chest. So anyway, let's go back to Boxing Lounge, who was previously known as Tommy Temper. I kept his name out my mouth. Never said a word about him after the live show I did about him when I found out about his sneaky ways. It wasn't just that he was going around, trying to tap up my people for subs. It was that, what was it? McGregor. Was he called McGregor at the time, or Unrivaled Boxing? Unrivaled Boxing outed Tommy Temper, now known as Boxing Lounge, where he told me, live on air, he told me, McGregor, Unrivaled Boxing, Mark, however you know him as, he told me live on air, we still got the videos up, that Tommy Temper, now known as Boxing Lounge, was going on his own live, kind of chatting behind the Rafi's back. What was he saying? Let's kill the music. What was Tommy Temper doing, now known as Boxing Lounge? What he was doing was, anybody who came over, any content creator who came over, he's, let's drop his name and his a link to his channel. I didn't tell him to drop anybody's name and a link to their channel. Had the mofo drop my name and a link on their channel? Had they done it? I don't know. So what are you doing it for? Did I ask you to do that? I didn't ask you to do that. Why are you doing that for? I'll tell you why you're doing it. It's because he was trying to build up your own brand. He was trying to build a name for yourself. Putting people's names in. I just started. How about you put my name in their shit? Put my name up in their channels. How about that? How about that one? So when I caught him out doing his little snake-like stuff, I said, nah, don't do that shit no more. Don't do that shit no more. Don't do that shit no more. So this is Tommy Temper, now known as Boxing Lounge. Told him don't do that shit no more. And then Mark, aka McGregor, aka Unrivaled, came over here and said that, yo, Tommy Temper, aka Boxing Lounge, is chatting shit about you on his own thing, on his own live. So I thought, sometimes you got to play dumb to catch the wise or the fool, whatever it is. Okay, so I said, okay, cool. Didn't react at the same time. This was Boxing Lounge was here. Used to be Tommy Temple. We're going back about 2 years or so. Yeah. So, okay. So I let it play out. And then I say, well, hey, Boxing Lounge, Tommy Temple, show me what you said, where you said it. Give me the link. Drop the link. And eventually he said he can't find it. Eventually he found it. He dropped me the link. Raph is he's very particular, He's very particular, Of course I'm fucking particular. It's my fucking show, you twat. What the fuck do you think this is? Of course I'm fucking particular. It's my fucking show, you twat. Okay, but anyway, I was already onto that guy. Because if some of you remember when Joshua lost talking about Tommy Temper, aka Boxing Lounge. Suab, I see you in the background. But I'm cooking right now, my friend. I'm cooking right now. Give me some time. Give me some time. I need some time. Okay. So, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the share button. Okay. So yeah, this was Tommy Temper, but now Boxing Lounge. What he done was when Joshua lost to, who did he lose to? Ruiz. I had my face on the camera. You know, a lot of these people don't have the face on the camera. I have my face on the camera like you see my face on the camera now. And I was disappointed. I was saying, no, Joshua, don't rush in. Don't rush in. Everybody who was here back then, they know what happened. Joshua knocked Ruiz down, and I knew what he was going to do. I knew he was going to rush in because he was in competition with Wilder, who had just starched Breezel in one round. So I knew he was going to rush. I said, don't rush in. Joshua rushed in and kapow. Yeah, so what he did. That's what I'm talking about, brother. The motherfucker, the fat pussy, the big fat pussy did a video with my name in it, making it look like I had consented to it. But worse still, the big fat cunt which he is. He's been blowing up my motherfucking phone. Yeah, I'll show you the text in the WhatsApps in a second. The big fat pussy's been blowing up my motherfucking phone. How many WhatsApps did he send me? How many WhatsApps did this fat cunt send me? The bitch probably sent me 100 WhatsApps. Yeah? I'll scroll. You tell me. Where's the bitch? Where's the fat cunt? Where's the fat pussy? And if I read some of this, you'd shit yourself. The guy is so delusional. The guy is so delusional. I told him, take my name out the shit. Don't put my name in the shit. I said to him, he's blowing up my phone. Okay, so this was yesterday. I mean, let me just scroll down. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, and the big fat pussy had the audacity to say, I do my thing in the dark because I'm scared to show my face. Is that not my face? Is that not my face? Whereas the big fat cunt, the big fat pussy, he didn't show his face on his live. Does he ever show his face on his live more than for a few seconds? Yeah, he's sitting out on his steps because his alarm's going off. Oh, you can't see me. Yeah, this is my face, bitch. Yeah, take a good look. Yeah. Yeah, you see that. Picture that. Learn that. Yeah, anyway, you can't see the WhatsApps. I'll do some. Anybody who doubts anything I say, what would you do? Contact me on social media. I'm on friggin' Instagram. What else am I on? I'm on Facebook. I'm here. Contact me. I will somehow show you what is it? 100 WhatsApp messages the fucker sent me within an hour or so, messing up my day, interrupting my day, a big fat pussy. And I said, listen, if you're that butthurt about what happened a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, if you're that butthurt, then I'll do a video. I'll name it, Troy Graham comes to air his grievances. What does the fucking motherfucker do? The big fat pussy motherfucker goes and creates a title, which is pretty much damn well word for word what I said. If you got a grief, I don't got no grievance with him. He ain't nothing to me. It's a big fat pussy. He's got nothing to me. So how would I be going over there to air grievances of a big fat pussy? He's got grievances. I ain't got none. All right, cool. Right, so you know Rafi is very gentlemanly. But yo, you can only fucking poke the bear for so long before you're gonna get cuffed. You know what I mean? A little backhander. You can only poke the bear so long before you get a backhander. Now you blowing up my fucking phone. Yeah? And then going and pretending like you're original, using my friggin' title, using a title that I would have used If you insisted that you wanted to come on, that's not a problem. But then you so unoriginal. Unoriginal motherfuckers make me sick. Yeah, because you prey on creative people like myself, and then try and take the credit, trying to say, oh, I'm so original. No, there's an original person that you're preying on, that you're sucking the fucking semen out of me. Yeah? Sucking the fucking semen out of me, you dirty fucking animals. Yeah? All right, okay. So, what is it? Yeah. So this motherfucker, this fat pussy motherfucker, trying to pretend like it's original, putting my fucking name in his dirty shit. Yeah. And I told him, I got the messages. I said, yo, cut that shit out. That's spamming. That's all kinds of shit. What did I say? What did I say? As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, let me tell you, word for word. Oh, it's not there. Okay, let me tell you word for word what I told the fat pussy. No, I did a screen save. Where's the screen save? Let me tell you word for word what I told the fat pussy. Fat pussy Troy Graham. And his little cat, Boxing Lounge. Used to be Tommy Temper, before I had to kick him on up out of here. Okay, and I went on his friggin' live, and I said, yo, false advertising. False advertising, folks. This cat has been blowing up my phone. I've not agreed to come onto his channel or show. I'm currently in the gym. I'll be going live in an hour or so. Well, that didn't work out because, anyway. You know how that go. I'll be going live in an hour or so. I didn't go live in an hour or so. This is several hours later now. What is this? Okay, I then go on to say, this is just spam. That's what it was. It was spam. False advertising and misleading. Another comment. This is it. This is on his live. Don't fall for it. I'm out. So that's what he did. Spam, false advertising, misleading. Yeah, I will be reporting that shit to YouTube. You can't put my name up in your shit, pretend that something's going on. Oh, Raphael Dawkins coming on to air his grievance. You're the fat cunt with the grievance. Mr. Troy Graham. Yeah. And your little marga puss, your marga dog, his name is Tommy Temper. He changed that after I outed him. I did a special show. The link will be in the bottom of this. He changed his name to the Boxing Lounge. McGregor, Mark, Unrivaled, told me live on Raphael Dawkins around this period that Tommy Temper, aka Boxing Lounge, been chatting me behind my back on his own live. So listen to this now. This fucking son of a bitch, Boxing Lounge, this son of a bitch, Boxing Lounge, had the nerve, what kind of a dog do you have to be a moderator on somebody's channel, one of the first ones actually, and yet be going back to your own channel, to your own live, saying, oh, Rafi's he's very strict, he's very particular, Oh, yes. Oh, Rafi deletes comments. That's the big one. That was a big one. I remember that. Oh, Rafi deletes comments, which you have to delete comments. There's people who come in and they talk shit and you delete comments. Yeah? At that time. And I don't even know if I was deleting comments. That was a claim that he makes. But every content maker knows that if you get some shit talker in the thing, you delete the comments. You don't keep the shit around. You delete comments sometimes. Rarely. Don't really have to. Not really fussed. If I delete a comment, it's probably to save somebody else's feelings rather than my own. So this was the shit that Tommy Temper, now known as, changed his name after I did a live about him. Don't worry, I'll leave a link to the live that I did about him years ago. But that cat's still carrying feelings. So he said, What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? Listen.
Well, I'll have to tell you the story one day.
There he is. There's the rat. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him. Okay. Uno momento. Uncle Troy got issues. He's a big fat pussy. Big fat pussy. Big. What have you seen his legs? His legs are like two broomsticks. You know, a mop stick. Where's my finger? His leg. I don't even think his leg's as thick as my finger. Where's my finger? Where's my finger? Where is it? There it is. I don't even think Troy's legs are as thick as my fucking middle finger. See it there? See it there? Yeah? Yeah? Probably not even as long as my finger either. OMG. OMG. Language, gentlemen, please. There's no language barriers today, my friend. A big fat pussy has come and poked the bear, and he's gonna get it. The fat cunt is gonna get it. Okay, so where are we? Big drama show. Big drama show. Okay, so let's listen to what's his name? What he call himself? Boxing Lounge now. What else do I need to tell you about Boxing Lounge? I kept his name out my mouth. I haven't interfered, but he's a sneaky reptilian motherfucker. And let's listen to what he had to say on this show. You know, Raphael, he's been hurting for years. Hold on. Listen to this cunt now. Let's listen to this fucker. Hold on. Oh, hold on. No, I've gone too far back. Let's wait a second. Okay, this guy drops off. And then, yeah, hurry up then. Hurry up. Hop off. Oh.
Magically.
All right then, yeah, bless up.
No. I said what I needed to say, but basically, your situation mirrored mine greatly.
Okay, so Boxing Lounge says your situations mirror mine greatly. How does it mirror it? I made a video about you because you were fucking up. Boxing Lounge. Your name was Tommy Temper back then. You changed your name. Fucking around. You was chatting, man, on you coming off my live, going to your live and chatting, man, behind man's back. Yeah, that's what you call a reptilian motherfucker. That's what's known as a reptilian motherfucker. Yeah, for real, man. For real talk. Man's acting like a friggin' bitch. Yeah? Acting like some pussy that I used to bone on my way home from the chippy. Hold on. So here we go. So, okay, this is.
Except for, I think he got you worse than he got me.
So, Boxing Lounge says, I think that's me, got you, that's Fat Pussy Troy Graham, worse than he got. This is Boxing Lounge. Worse than Boxing Lounge. Got. Okay, so this is Boxing Lounge. It used to be Tommy Temper. Okay, but check this out now. This is crucial. It's not just tropical. It's crucial. It's not just logical. It's crucial. Check it out.
Oh, I keep hearing that. You're not the first person I heard that from.
Well, yeah, he is the first person to hear that from because I've only made videos about you two cunts. So you're a lying cunt again. Okay, carry on.
I keep hearing that.
Well, I'll have to tell you the story one day, but obviously off air.
You have to tell the story off air. Why not? Why? I'll just told the story. You was Ahmad over here, Boxing Lounge, and he was creeping around, trying to tap people up, and then chatting me on your own live after coming off my live. What kind of reptilian motherfucker is that? Then you went over, you outed yourself when you went over to Big Boys Boxing with a picture of me of your avatar, and you kind of doctored the picture so I'm doing something like this. Yeah, everybody blinks, you dumb twat. Everybody blinks. Yeah, you got a picture of me. Yeah, everybody blinks. How long did it take you as a man to doctor a picture of another man? Yeah, you two got some Too fat, too big, two pussies. Well, hey, you got some issues, you two. Worrying about man too much. Y'all worry about Raffy too much. Y'all talk about Raffy too much. Okay, well, hold on. Check it out.
Yeah, because you're not me. So yeah.
These two pussies.
Well, I got my revenge though.
Oh, he got his revenge. This is something I never knew. He got his revenge. This is Boxing Lounge talking. He got his revenge. Boxing scrounge. Okay. So yeah, what have you walked into? Listen to this. Listen to the boxing scrounge. Listen to him. He apparently got revenge, which I never knew. Revenge for what? I didn't do anything wrong. I just talked the truth. Okay, carry on. So what did you do?
That playlist. He's been knocked out that many times on YouTube. I've turned him into a meme.
He has turned me into a meme. How could you have turned me into a meme when I've never seen a meme? The only time I saw a meme was when you went over to Big Boys Boxing with a picture of me, kind of with closing my eyes. You as a man was on your computer for hours trying to get another man to close his eyes or catch him with his eyes closed. What kind of pussy hole does that? That's some real pussy hole maneuver. That's some big pussy hole. Big pussy hole. And you turn me into a meme? Well, not as far as I'm aware. I've never seen no shit. So you turned me into a meme. Okay. So what it was is that when you were here as a moderator, I mean, I have no interest in any of your work because you're a reptile as far as I'm concerned. Boxing, where is he? Boxing scrounge. Yeah, boxing scrounger. You're a reptile, so I have no interest in any of your work. You turned me into a meme and I ain't seen nothing. I only saw that thing that you did when you went over to Big Boys Boxing. And Big Boys Boxing looked at it and says, oh yeah, who's this? And I said, it's me, Tommy Temper. With me, a doctored picture of me as your avatar, and to you, that's revenge. That shows how much of a little tiddlywink you really are. You're just a little tiddlywink. You little tiddlywink. Yeah. So that's his revenge. Amazing. What a pussy. Okay, let's get this fool out of here permanently. Heinrich Schmitz, where are you? Come on, lad. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, get out of here. You waste of space. No waste of time. Get out of here. Boom. Thank goodness. It's probably him. It's probably him. Okay. So, what are we saying? What are we saying? Okay, so that's Boxing Lounge. That's what he had to say. Let's listen some more. Let's listen some more to this little marga dog. This little creature. This little creature from the lagoon. Okay, let's go.
Oh boy, that's good, man. That's good. I turned him into the reality I needed to turn him into. Now we got a lot of free advertisement today that don't even bother me.
Whew, man, big fat pussy and a little marga dog. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be dropping a link to the Boxing Lounge video that I did when he turned out, but he was nothing but a two-faced reptile. And the interesting thing about that is he said he got his revenge. But hold on a second. You got your facts mixed up, because you did a video of me. You did a video of me talking about animatedly talking about during a live show when Anthony Joshua got punched up by Ruiz. Now, my face was on the thing, and yeah, I was passionate. And you did a video that was while you were a mod here. So I already knew that you was a piece of, work. I already knew. And you said, oh, Rafi, it's just a joke, Rafi. But you're referencing that as you getting me back. Well, you did that before I exposed you, before I found out. And that's not actually how I found out, because I thought, oh, this guy's a little weasel. Kind of weasel. It's kind of somebody who'll say something in front of your face and then pretend that it didn't mean what you thought it mean. Yeah, weasel. Nothing but a weasel. So that's Tommy Temper, aka Boxing Lounge. Weasels into into situations, tries to become a mod because he ain't got nothing going for himself, or become a mod on your channel. You become a mod on your channel. Yeah, but he's a weasel. Who needs a reptile as a mod? So I had to get rid of him. I'll drop the link after the show. Okay, so what we're looking at? What are we looking at? Okay, so now we go to the Troy Graham. What can we say about the Troy Graham other than the fat pussy done put my name up in one of his titles, trying to pretend that there's some agreement that we had, clickbaiting my name. Yeah, that's very, very messed up. I will go through the proper channels to get that fat cunt, take my name out of his bullshit. Why is he so upset? Why is the fat cunt Troy Graham so upset? Just because when he was over here, he messed up so many times that, we had to have it out on air a few times. That's him and me. That's not me talking behind his back. That's him and me talking. And that was what, a year ago? Was it a year and a half ago? Was it a year and a half ago? But either way, however long it was, you think it was water under the bridge, but the fat cunt, clearly not the case for the fat cunt. Clearly not the case. Because there he was blowing up my phone today. Uncle Troy needs to come out of the closet. Come on in, everybody. You want to come on in? Come on in.
What's up, Rafi?
Yeah, man.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man. I'm good.
Yeah,
But,
lots of drama, lots of fat pussies talking shit.
Normally I got no problem with a nice, juicy, fat pussy, but when the fat pussy happens to be a man, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, smelly ones.
Oh gosh. When the fat pussy turns out to be a man, that's where I draw the line.
All right, Rafi. Yeah, don't pay attention to these things, man. You're gonna get a lot. You're doing well on your channel. People are gonna. Yeah. There are gonna be more people talking shit. Don't pay.
Yeah, you're in and out there.
Let
them chat shit, but the thing is, this is like some 2 years. It's like 2 years old ago. It's like 2 years ago this shit happened or a year or two. And the man was always here. It's not like I chat behind his back. He was always here. I'll drop the links to those 3 live shows after the show. I'll drop the link. I'll go back in the archives and drop the link. But so it's not like I was chatting behind the man's back. The man was right here, like you're here right now. We was chatting. So it's not like I was chatting behind the man's back. So anything the man wanted to say, he could have said. And he did say, as far as I was aware. But now, a year
two-faced fuckers, isn't it, bro? Just two-faced, that's all.
What can you say? What can you say? The man was right in front of me. I was talking. He was unmuted. So what the hell? How can you have a grievance?
That's like me every day going on Jules' panel and then me talking shit behind his back. It doesn't make sense, bro. Come on.
It's terrible.
You need to have some morals.
It's terrible, and that's the case for Boxing Lounge as well. That's probably why he changed his name, because he got outed. He got outed and exposed for that shit. What can you say, man? Some of these fat pussies, they are incredible. Man, the man had the audacity to put my name in his video like we'd agreed something. What a fat pussy. What kind of a fat pussy maneuver is that to do? That's a fat pussy thing to do.
Well, anyways, I wanted to come on and speak about the Dillian Whyte situation.
We're going to talk
Tell
about
me
that.
your side.
We're going to talk about that in a bit, in about 15 minutes. But first, I have to clear up the fat pussy situation. I have to clear up the fat pussy situation. We're just going to have to clear that up. We'll have to clear up the fat pussy. But see, what have I done? Okay. Oh, I meant to add John Daly Brat. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to kind of put a bow on this shizzle. How long have I gave this guy? It's been an hour, and the fat pussy has not. I've dropped the link to him. He's definitely dropped the link, but the fat pussy ain't come true. But anyway, let's keep this thing moving. We're gonna have to talk about boxing soon. I've given the fat pussy 55 minutes to come in, and he ain't come in. So okay, fine.
That's a lot of work on a fat pussy, Raph.
That's a lot, yo. Bro, that's just foreplay. That's just foreplay, brother. That's just foreplay. Okay. The fight doctor, come talk to me. Talk to me. We're talking about fat pum pum.
Troy, Uncle Troy, he don't want none. He don't want none. I would be very surprised if Uncle Troy shows his fat face over here. He needs to just look. He needs to just live his best life. Uncle Troy, if you are somehow within the sound of my voice, I plead with you, sir, to just live your best life, be who you are, come out of the closet. All right? The year is 2021 and there's no shame.
2022.
I'm sorry, 2022. I'm a year late and a dollar short, okay? I'm sorry. The year is 2022, sir. Okay? And you can live your best life, be who you're gonna be, come out of the closet and stop repressing whatever these feelings are that you're having, and just be honest with yourself and be honest with the world you live in. Okay? And do you, sir. There's no shame. Absolutely, positively no shame.
There's no shame in it. You big fat pussy, Troy. You're big fat.
Well, the thing is, Raph, I think I was either on the panel when this actually kicked off last time,
right?
Or I was in the comment section.
Yeah.
And since that day, I haven't heard you mention his name on the show once.
I have not mentioned him.
Yeah, and it's the same. It's the same with
Tommy Temper.
Yeah,
like you not mentioned him. Not mentioned him.
Gave him the opportunity to talk to you about it, and then after that was done, you left him alone.
Left it.
So I don't understand why they need to carry it on. A bit strange, but I've got to be really brief, Raph. So.
Yeah, I know, because you got early rise.
Yeah. So I've really
want to get into the boxing. You want to get into the boxing then?
Right,
okay, let's get into the boxing.
Their flowers,
yes, please.
Let's get into the boxing. Go, John Dealey.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to give a huge amount of credit to a fighter that most people know I don't really like. Tyson Fury has managed to come up with an excellent game plan to defeat his opponent. Now, against Vladimir Klitschko, against Deontay Wilder, and this time, obviously, against Dillian Whyte. I have to say that he did it absolutely perfectly. He kept Dillian out until he saw that Dillian's battery was going down. I think in the round before he took him out, he'd hit him, and Dillian looks a bit unsteady. And it's not like it's common knowledge that Dillian is susceptible to uppercuts. Yeah. And he timed the absolute peach of an uppercut on him and closed the show in style. So full credit to him. That's the main thing I've come on for.
Yeah. Let's go around the panel. Schwab's boxing. Your views on the fight?
I'm very upset. I'm upset. Dillian Whyte, he didn't perform to his best. Was that because of Tyson Fury? Maybe. I didn't see no violence there. I didn't see Dillian Whyte putting a lot of pressure on him rather than just chasing him. And Tyson Fury, he's great on his back foot. So I'm upset with Dillian Whyte. That's all. And second thing, I saw his only interview. I don't know who he did it with. He goes, it was a close fight. How was it a close fight? Brother, you lost 6-0. Friend, I'll give you the first round.
I gave him the first round, by the way.
I'll give you the first round. You lost 5 of the rounds, and you got knocked the fuck out the same way as you always get knocked out. How deluded can you be? You didn't have any... Oh, man, it's just upset because all the things that we've been through.
Hold on. One at a time. Schwab.
Yeah, that's all I just had to say. I'm upset with Dillian Whyte. I didn't understand his game plan. I don't know what his game plan was. He's tried to box a boxer, which he had the same, critique for Anthony Joshua against Usyk. He said he didn't use his power. He didn't use his. I think he didn't manhandle him. You were supposed to do exactly the same thing with a boxer when you know you're a pressure fighter. You should have done that because you know Tyson Fury doesn't like being pushed back and being put pressure on.
Yeah.
He just played into Tyson Fury's hands. That's all I have to say. I'm upset with Dillian Whyte.
Freaking well did. I'm going to come back to you, John, in a second, but I want to go to Fight Doctor. Your assessment of the fight, Doctor.
Well, here's what I don't understand. You make all these complaints. Your promoter makes all this noise about you've been WBC mandatory for the last decade, and you've been accusing X, Y, and Z fighter of ducking you and denying you your opportunity, this, that, and the third. And you finally, after all of the roadblocks, all the challenges, you finally get to the big dance and you lay an egg. Not only that, but you still, after all this time, after all the criticism, getting to the big dance, finally have not figured out how to not get hit with an uppercut. What the hell? My assessment is Dillian Whyte should retire. That's my assessment. Just retire.
Okay, so at this point, let me say this. I have spoken to text messaged Xavier Miller, the trainer of Dillian Whyte, and he's graciously agreed to come on the show. I said to him, I'll say what I said. So, I'm very upfront. And he was very gracious. My exact words. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, yeah, there it is. Bad luck. Better luck. Bad luck, bud. Better luck next time. He responded. I'm not going to say what his words were, but they were positive. Yeah, rough night. People are losing their minds on the net, wanting to know what went wrong. Let me know when you're ready to talk. And the response was definitely during the week. That was definitely during the week. That was his response. My response to that was, that's good with me. So let me be clear. I've made it clear in this statement. Yeah, rough night. People are losing their minds on the net, wanting to know what went wrong. Let me know when you're ready to talk. So, Xavier, respect goes out to him because he knows what the topic's going to be. He knows that I'm going to be asking the tough questions, and yet still he's agreed to come on. John D. Lee, which big respect to Xavier.
Xavier's always been very gracious when he's come on. I've enjoyed his interview.
Likewise.
For me, I think the rounds were closer than people thought they were. Because if you look at the marks on Fury's body, Dillian was landing a lot of body shots that weren't being called by the commentary team.
For real. Shout out to Lady Chan up in the building. Shout out to Lady Chan. Good to have you up in here, Lady Chan.
Tyson had some big red marks on his body. The trouble is, Dillian wasn't patient enough with it. And he started trying the overhand right when it wasn't there from too far away and gassed himself. And Fury, to his credit, read Dillian like a book. And I thought the first sort of 3 rounds were nothingy rounds.
Yeah.
By about the 4th round, Dillian started losing patience and started throwing that wild overhand right and gassed himself.
Yeah, gassed himself out.
And I think in the 5th, he caught a right off Fury and it wobbled him. And
yes.
I was like, ooh.
Oh.
I was like, ooh. Fury's a good reader of situations. I've got lots of criticisms of him, but the one that I've never criticised him for is his ring IQ. And he has an excellent ring IQ. So he saw the writing on the wall, and they must have been training the uppercut. I've seen Fury use the uppercut before. He's got an uppercut. He knows how to land it. And Dillian Whyte just obliged completely by squaring up, going into a kickboxer hand feint mode, walking square into the pocket. You can't do that. You cannot do that in boxing.
No.
And it just timed him beautifully. So I don't even know how much power was on it because the timing is what did the damage.
Yeah, timing.
I'll give him all the credit in the world because timing beats everything.
Yes.
Yeah, but John, the punch didn't even land properly on the chin. It was like on the side of his cheek.
Saeed, if he's walking into it and you time someone walking in, you're using his own body weight against him.
His head did rock.
Tyson did.
I originally saw it as a glancing blow, and it partially was a glancing blow. But when you look at it properly from a different angle, his head does rock, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes to discombobulate the brain. Discombobulate the brain. Just needs to rock.
What was Dillian's feet doing roughly at the time?
His feet were. He was square.
He was walking forward in a straight line.
He was walking forward in a straight line. He was square. He didn't have his guard up. He didn't have his defense up.
He was doing hand feints like a kickboxer. He had his hands above his head.
Where the hell?
There was no plan. There was no plan. I didn't see any plan. You were just boxing a boxer.
I'm going to say Dillian wasn't patient enough to stick to it, and he gassed himself. Because for the first 3 rounds, he was working Tyson's body. And then he started going for the overhand right, which if you actually go through the footage, Tyson has been susceptible to an overhand right. But he didn't time it. He wasn't patient.
It was too far out.
Land it, he kept going for it and gassed himself.
He was too far out. He kept going for it when he was too far out.
Exactly. He wasn't patient, was he, Raf?
He wasn't patient. He's going too far out. What the hell? What's this pointless? And then furthermore, sorry to interrupt you, but furthermore, what was I going to say? He was coming over out of range, mind you. And then when he threw the hooks, he was falling over.
The footwork was horrible.
He was putting everything on it. You can't put everything on it in a 12-round fight. Okay, if it lands, then you're good, but you're doing it from too far out. And then you're exhausting yourself. It's a 12-round fight.
What's the point in investing into the body if you go and shoot your load after 3 rounds? It's pointless. So I'm not going to criticize the game plan. I'm going to criticize his ability to adhere to the game plan because he clearly was working the body. And the first 3 rounds that were nothing was really happening. The other thing that I would criticize Dillian for is an inability to cut off the ring. He just followed Fury around. He did nothing to maneuver Fury to where he wanted him to be, and he hasn't got the foot speed to surprise him, as we saw.
Just following him around, the footwork. I don't know what the hell. Listen, I'm not here to be overly critical. I'm just saying what I saw. Going for it from too far out. Listen, Tyson Fury has been criticized. His legs might be shot. I understand that, but he's still got footwork. He's still got enough footwork, and he's got body work. He's got the swerve. He can just simply lean out of the way. Dillian's head. You know. I wish well for Dillian. I wish him well. I always have done. But his head was on the center line. Wouldn't move. He couldn't slip. Does he slip? Does he slip punches? I don't know. It's got me questioning. He doesn't slip. He's just there. He's just there. It was a very, very unfortunate performance from Dillian Whyte.
The facts are, if you're giving up 7 inches of reach, you need footwork. If you've got the 7 inches of reach, you don't need your legs under you in the same way.
You don't need him under you in the same way.
But he didn't test Fury's legs once.
Didn't test him.
He couldn't maneuver him to where he wanted to get him to.
Or maybe he didn't have the legs to test Fury's legs. I mean,
Dillian's legs were clearly horrible, Raph. There's no question. They were stuck in stone. He was following him around. He wasn't cutting off the ring. He was off balance on a regular basis. He squared up. Like there was no footwork to be seen. And I wanted Dillian to win. I actually thought he would do. So. And I'm not sitting here saying you should retire or anything else. It's fine, go back to the drawing board. Dillian is normally in entertaining fights. He's prepared to fight people. If he loses, he dusts himself up and comes back.
Yeah.
If he wants to carry on fighting, I'd still watch him. But he's got to rebuild, rethink, and there's clear things that are obvious. Now, if you're going to carry on fighting, you've got to learn to defend your uppercut.
Yeah. Never say never, but I'm going to say never. I don't think Dillian Whyte is going to become a world champion. He's just going to be another Derek Chisora. He's going to have good fights.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be a world champion. He's going to make a lot of money. He's going to sell out not stadiums. He will sell out O2 arenas, 20,000 people. But I don't know where is he going to go from here next. What's his plan now? He's been going on and on about. We were behind him. I literally felt like I was behind him all the way with the WBC situation, playing him about, and then Tyson Fury playing him about. He had all the talk, but no substance. He didn't back up his talk. He didn't come.
I don't know what the hell happened because, I mean, you talk about Chisora. I think Chisora box is better than I saw Dillian Whyte box last night.
Well, Derek's got an engine, hasn't he, Raph?
Yes.
Derek has an engine, so he can come and do what he's going to do for 12 rounds. And stopping Derek is not an easy task.
For real.
I think there's limits to what Derek can do. He smothers his own work. He gets in his own way. But Dillian, you can't be going. You cannot have an engine like that. He was gone after 4 rounds. He was blowing out his ass after 4 rounds.
He was blowing. I don't understand. People don't understand. That's why I need to speak to Xavier. People want answers. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, he came in.
I'm going to be honest with Xavier. I'm going to tell him what people are saying. He knows himself already. He knows there are questions. Where the hell was Dillian's gas tank? He's out there in Portugal. He didn't come over for the press conference. We thought he was working heavily away. What happened? Something happened. That was. But we have to give Tyson Fury some credit. We can't just say it's all on Dillian.
That's what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
We have to give Tyson Fury some credit because he made Dillian. Dillian helped him, but he made Dillian look terrible last night. Absolutely terrible. I started the live show standing up. I started it on my feet. I was excited. I was let's go, and I would have remained standing up 12 rounds if there were 12 exciting rounds. Though that I was not excited. I was not excited. It was like I was not excited at all.
You have to give Tyson Fury the absolute credit in that he's had 3 completely different opponents, and he's come up with the ideal game plan to defeat all 3 of them. And you would have to argue that all 3 of them are world-class level.
As much as I'd
top 10.
Yeah, sorry, John. As me, I don't like Tyson Fury as much, but you have to give credit where credit is due. He came with an amazing game plan. He knew. He did not show. You can't say he didn't know about the uppercuts. I bet he was training for those uppercuts, but he did not show it at all. He did not even throw it once. And the one time he threw it, it landed on button, and I think Dillian Whyte was gone. So you have to give credit where credit is due. Well done, Tyson Fury.
Well done, Tyson Fury. He went back to his old style. People say, well, what did Tyson Fury do? He went back to his old style. His pitter-patter, just messing about, hand play, grabbing him around the head, just messing around, and just using the length. He's got length. It's an advantage, and he uses his advantage. Not just because you got your length, it don't mean to say you use it well. Tyson Fury uses his length very, very well. And so some credit, a good portion of credit has to go to Tyson Fury. Yeah. You know, I don't particularly. I'm not a fan of his out of the ring conduct, behavior, tactics. I'm not in favor of his lies. I'm not in favor of his drug usage. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
The funny thing is, none of that happened in this fight anyways. Maybe because Dillian Whyte didn't let none of those mind games and foolishness happen anyways. Nothing. Tyson Fury was not even in his mind. They did not play those games in the press conference. It was very respectful, which was quite boring to me. But then again, it is what it is. It was very respectful, and I think they know each other. They got a lot of respect. Even after he knocked him out, he was telling the ref, "Cut it off. I don't want to hurt him." I saw him waving, telling the ref in the background in slow mo, "Ref, cut it off. No more. I don't want to hurt him." So you got exactly.
I saw it.
Yeah, you saw it, but he was like, "Enough. I don't want to hurt this guy. He's gone." So you can't even use that as an excuse that Tyson Fury played mind games with him, he played him about, or he did a lot of shenanigans that he normally does with, like what he did with Wilder. He didn't do anything of that, so you can't even use that.
Yeah, but to be clear, I didn't say they did it this time. I said that those are the things that I don't like about Tyson Fury, but he didn't do it this time around. It wasn't a factor this time around.
Yeah.
This was just a pure scrap. It was a boring scrap to me. I got to be honest with you. It was boring. I sat down after about 3 rounds. I thought, oh, no, this is like a damn squid. But it was Tyson Fury's old style. Remember how we used to say he's boring? Yeah. That's his old style. He brought back his old style, the boring style. And that was the style that he used to beat Dillian Whyte. That's all he needed. Plus the Sugar Hill addition, Sugar Hill getting in his head. Sugar Hill said we deconstructed him. We deconstructed him. He allowed that. He went with the program. He accepted that. He knew he had to be deconstructed. And then I rebuilt him. And rebuilt him as a finisher. And he finished Dillian Whyte. There can't be any excuses or complaints about that. He finished him. I thought he'd TKO him via an accumulation of shots. That's his normal way. But what did he do? Boom. One punch TKO. I don't know what the hell the ref was thinking about by intending to let the damn thing go. You could see the man was standing. When he finally got up, he was leaning like a drunken man. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying what I saw. He was leaning like a drunken man.
Yeah, credit to the ref.
Right, because he did ask Dillian to walk forward.
Yeah.
And then he's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. No one can question that stoppage because he fell on
exactly.
He fell on the ref, so...
Yeah, well, he fell on the rope.
If the ref had let it carry on, then I'd be agreeing with you.
He fell on the rope.
What the ref did was show the world that Dillian couldn't fight on.
Yeah.
You couldn't say, the ref was in Tyson Fury's pocket or any of that. No one can have any complaints because his legs just were not under him.
Yeah, legs weren't under him, man. His brain was scrambled. Brain was scrambled.
Raf, thanks for having me on. I've got to go. I just wanted to give Tyson Fury's dues because everybody knows I'm really not a fan. So I've got to give the man his credit where it's due.
Excellent.
Likewise.
Excellent. That was the John Dealey. Much appreciation. The John Dealey's got an early morning, don't we all? But he starts a bit earlier than most.
Bro, is it fair to say that Tyson Fury is number 1 heavyweight currently?
I believe so. Feels that way to me. Feels that way to me. It's either him or Usyk. But
I hope he comes back.
Usyk hasn't done as much as heavyweight as Tyson Fury. So I think the accolade of number 1 has to go to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's done more at heavyweight. So I think he's the number 1 right now.
I hope he doesn't retire. I hope
he has
a fight with Usyk.
He cannot retire because if he retires now before fighting the winner of Usyk versus Joshua, if he retires now on that basis, then is that a duck? Is that a duck?
Yeah, of course. Then he has to fight. I think he has to fight if he wants 100%. If he wants that stamp that he is the greatest of this era, he's undisputed. He has beaten Dillian Whyte. If it's Joshua Usyk. He's beat them and he's beat Wilder, he's beat Klitschko, he beats the top 5 of this era, and without shadow of a doubt, he is number 1. And I hope he comes back. If Joshua wins, we know he's gonna come back. There's too much money on the table for him to not come back. But if it's Usyk, I don't think he's gonna come back, bro. He's not gonna come back for Usyk because the problems Steve Cunningham gave him, similar to. But I think he's similar to Usyk, but Usyk is just great. His movement, I think Tyson Fury, I don't think he can catch. He's not going to catch Usyk with the angles and the movements and the speed. Tyson Fury is not going to catch him. And even if he lands on Usyk, Usyk can eat punches, bro. he's taken it from Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. Well. Joshua didn't put it on him properly. Joshua hit him in the ribs one time, and Usyk looked at him like Usyk
He
looked
took
at him like,
1-2 right hands from him.
Yeah, Usyk looked at him like, "Oh, Anthony, you hit me." and Joshua was like, "Oh, sorry, Alexander. Sorry
I'm
about
feel.
Alexander." He hit him in the rib, and Usyk went. You know what I'm saying? He almost went into shock. And Anthony Joshua said, "Oh, he's felt like, oh, sorry, you're Alexander Usyk. I shouldn't do that." Is the fight doctor in the house? I think he's
doctor is in the house and on Rick James status as always.
Are you eating a mushroom risotto there, fight doctor?
Yes, it was most delicious. Top shelf.
Talk to me. Talk to me, man.
Top
You've been
shelf.
quiet for that. You've been quiet for half an hour. Talk to me, brother.
Listen, to quote the most esteemed Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. All right. And as far as retirement is concerned, now that Mr. Canahan has found himself in a peculiar situation, whatever business that Tyson Fury had with Mr. Canahan, I'm sure has been compromised.
Yeah.
And cocaine is a hell of a drug. So, I mean, I don't know if you retire from boxing, how are you going to how are you going to pay for things?
Brother, he made 30 million in this fight. He made 30 million with Deontay Wilder. Fair to say he has a lot of money. Morecambe is cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
A house is probably at 50K. So, yeah, I don't think he has any trouble with money. But then again, he's talking about going into exhibition fights with Ngannou, going into the WWE. We're gonna hear from Fury, but other bullshit that he's gonna do, which is not gonna be boxing, and I'm not gonna be listening to him anyways. I'm not gonna be watching his exhibitions. I'm not gonna be watching him in the WWE. I've got no interest in that. Got no interest in him. I only got interest in boxing. The only reason I watch him is because he's fighting for the WBC belt.
Yeah. Well, fighting for undisputed, I think you mean.
Yeah. Next, I hope he fights for the undisputed. I hope he does.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he'll come if Joshua, by some chance, is able to win the rematch with Usyk. I think a potential showdown between Fury and Joshua in the UK would be a mega fight.
Mega fight.
I think there would just be so much money involved that. So typically, when a fighter at the top of his game, which is where Tyson Fury is right now, at the very top, is talking about walking away. What that really means is, if you want to see me again, then unask the money. Right? It has to be a situation. It has to be an offer that I can't refuse.
Yeah,
I believe that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
you know, like I don't need this anymore. I've done everything I need to do. There's really nobody left for me to beat, if you want to be completely honest, because I think it's a foregone conclusion, pretty much. Fury beats the winner of Joshua Usyk.
No, hell no.
It's a 50-50 fight.
In my mind, it's a foregone conclusion.
I'm sorry,
no. But
fair enough, Doctor.
Yeah, in my mind, I think
in your mind, fair enough, but that's not in my mind.
And that's not in anybody's mind besides the Tyson Fury fanatics. And so listen, the only reason why he's saying that he's retired, he's not interested, because he knows that next fight is gonna be very hard. It's gonna be harder than Dillian Whyte. It's gonna be super hard. If it's against Joshua or if it's against Usyk, it's gonna be a hard fight.
It's gonna be a tough fight. Carry on, fight, Doctor.
I disagree. Joshua is Joshua. Look, that puzzle has been solved.
Listen, Joshua's gonna do what Dillian Whyte didn't do, and that's take the fight to Tyson Fury. Put it on him. Walk him down. Put it on him.
I don't think so. And here's the reason why. He couldn't take the fight to a cruiserweight.
That's
There's a difference. That's the thing. He's a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight, but he's a cruiserweight. His movement, his the dancing that he does, the angles. I'm sorry to say, Tyson Fury doesn't have that in him. You could clearly see it in this fight. You can clearly see it. He's not as bouncy as he was before. He does not move the way he used to move. So
yeah, but here's the problem right now. Raphael says that Joshua would take the fight to Tyson Fury. Now, here's the reason why I think that will not happen. Let's go back to the Andy Ruiz rematch.
Yeah.
Now, Andy Ruiz,
nothing like Fury.
I agree. He's not. I agree.
So it's a different fight, different dynamics.
I agree, but here is what the point that I'm trying to make is that in the Ruiz rematch, we saw Anthony Joshua not take the fight to a guy who was obviously not the same fighter as in the first fight, right?
Doctor, Styles makes fight.
Styles make fights.
I agree. Styles do make fights, but at the end of the day, you have to first be willing to fight. And I did not see that. Listen, Joshua was willing to fight in the first fight, but
he was too willing to fight. He was negligent. Joshua was negligent.
Well,
He was negligent.
I don't think it was a situation. I don't think it was a situation where he was negligent.
He was negligent. He rushed in after he dropped him. You can't get more negligent than that, my friend.
Well, listen. At the end of the day, he brought the fight to Ruiz in the first fight.
Yeah.
And he met a guy who was like, okay, no, not happening. This shit you talking, not happening.
We know that shorter fighters pose problems for Joshua. We've seen that time and time again. Fury is not shorter. We're not talking like for like, my friend. We're not talking like for like.
We're talking about a 6 feet guy compared to a 7 feet guy.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Listen, at the end of the day, size does not matter. It does not matter the size of it does not matter
because we just established that
Fury. We just seen it. We just seen it with Dillian Whyte.
We have established that size matters. Carry on.
Let me make my point. It is not the size of the dog that's important. It's the size of the fight in the dog that's important.
We ain't talking
it's
about
not the size of the dog in the fight. That's not what's important.
We're not talking dog at this particular moment. What we're talking
that's
about
what I'm
is
talking.
Physical stature. We're talking about the difference in fighting a shorter fighter, which we've seen him have problems before, versus fighting a taller fighter. It's two totally different things. The two are not comparable, my friend.
Guys, bigger fighter, shorter fighter, that at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with what goes on between a fighter's ears, which is what I'm talking about.
Well,
the point that I'm making is that I saw something very interesting in the Ruiz rematch which has been consistent in my mind in every subsequent fight since, which is that Anthony Joshua is at a point in his career where he refuses to engage. He's comfortable boxing.
You don't know until his next fight.
Well, we've seen him fight 3 times since the Ruiz knockout. The Ruiz rematch, he was happy to box. He didn't wish to engage. In the I think it was the Parker, what was it? The Parker fight or whoever. Who did he fight after the Ruiz rematch? I forget the guy's name. Pulev. Another sparring session. Okay. And then he fights Usyk and in a fight where I was left speechless. I mean, that was just incredible. I don't understand. Right?
You got to see the rematch, man. There's a rematch. He's signed to fight the rematch, man.
Okay, and who are you picking in the rematch? Drop the gun. And let me ask you a question. Who are you picking in a rematch?
Well, he's got someone who I've got on speed dial on my phone. He's got Mr. Ali Bashir, ex-trainer of Klitschko, ex-trainer of Usyk. He's got him in the corner now. And
to be fair, Raph, it was only for one fight.
Joshua has had an ample amount of time to reflect on his mistakes. What were you saying, Schwab?
I was saying, Raph, this brother Ali Bashir, he only had Usyk for one fight, I think it was, and he was just in the corner and not even in the training camp, from what I've heard. But Ali Bashir, he's a good trainer.
No, he was a trainer of Usyk. He was a
Was
trainer
he?
of Usyk.
For that
Yes.
one fight, I think there was only one fight.
No, that's not. I speak to the guy. I've got him on my phone. My impression,
Okay.
the impression that I have is that he was Usyk's trainer, and plus Usyk was in a more than one Klitschko training camp. So
Okay.
he has an extensive relationship. I'm saying he trained him for multiple fights.
Okay,
Okay.
but
That's
my
something
question,
new.
but my question, and I pose this question to the both of you and to everyone in the chat: who are you picking in a potential Fury Joshua fight?
Yeah, well, that's the question you asked me. Now I was attempting to answer it. Okay, so because he's got Mr. Bashir in his camp, because Joshua, I'm looking at the differences now. Because Joshua has had ample time to reflect on his mistakes, I think it could be a very different fight. Listen, if Joshua comes out and he intelligently takes the fight to Usyk, intelligently, I can see Joshua winning the rematch. Who is the favorite? I have Usyk as the favorite. But that doesn't mean to say that Joshua can't win. Joshua won 4 rounds last time around. What does he win? Okay. He wins three more rounds. He wins 3 more rounds. He's won the fight.
Raf, after this Dillian Whyte situation, I'm gonna stop picking my favorite fighters to win because I've always lost. I picked him against Usyk. I picked Dillian Whyte against Fury. And there was a couple other fighters that I picked, and all of them unfortunately lost, and which I'm not happy with. So I'm done picking my favorite fighters. So I'm gonna go by Usyk by knockout. So eventually, is the reverse of that's gonna happen. Anthony Joshua is gonna KO Usyk. That's what I'm picking.
Well, I did say that I have got Usyk as the favorite, but I'm not ruling out if Joshua learns from his mistake, if he learns from Mr. Ali Bashir. I could see Joshua winning. Who's the favorite? Who do I have as the favorite? I have Usyk as the favorite. Who do I have in this fight as the favorite? I had Tyson Fury as the favorite. So let's be clear about what I'm saying. I think Usyk is the favorite, but if Joshua implements what Mr. Ali Bashir tells him, and if he is reflected properly and thoroughly on his mistakes, I say don't rule out Joshua, but Usyk, I have Usyk as the favorite. That's the answer to your question, the fight, doctor.
On that note, I'm gonna take a leave. Thank you so much, Raf, for having me on. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Hit the like button. Have a good one.
Much appreciated to Swab for coming through. Much appreciated to Swab for coming through. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and thank you to New Media Today USA Boxing. Much appreciated. Good to have you up in the chat. Don't none of you guys hesitate to touch the link and jump in for some convivial boxing talk. Yes. There you go. There you go.
What's up, man?
There you go. There you go. I'm sorry I had to go in on your friend earlier on in the show. You probably haven't heard that.
Oh, yeah.
It's too many people. Heard that.
There's too many people in the chat, man. I can't you know how it is when you have that many people in the chat. Yeah. You can't see everybody, so I don't. It's like a blur.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. But
fight doctor, salute to my brother from the shop, man. The fight doctor.
Shout out to Coach Malachi. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, fam, man. Always good to see the fight doctor, man.
Always good to see the fight doctor. You know, the fight doctor sent me some footage because he was at the Spence versus Ugas show. He was kind enough to send me some footage and use that in one of my videos. But Coach Malachi, talk to me about last night. What happened? What happened to your boy Dillian Whyte? Come on now. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, brother. Like, I've never been a Dillian Whyte fan. I've always said it. I said it on Shan's panel. I don't see anything special about him. I never did. I've always picked Fury to beat him. I say Fury gonna beat this dude, man. Dillian Whyte has slow footwork. He gets tired. He has stamina issues. what else I said? I said Fury is faster than him. He has better footwork. Dillian Whyte is susceptible to the uppercut. He doesn't have good defense. I've always said it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to just go with Dillian Whyte for the simple fact that he's been waiting for 1,000 days for his shot. And his fans have been telling me, oh, you don't know Dillian Whyte. Dillian's going to do A, B, C, and D. Once he get in the ring, he's going to show you what the other fighters didn't do, what they're supposed to do. And I wanted the brother to win. I said, you know, I mean, he has been through a lot. I know his story. I'm going to just go with him, the sentimental favorite. Bruh, what I saw last night was probably one of the worst heavyweight title fights, let me close this door, I've ever seen in my life. And I got to give Tyson Fury credit, regardless of what. Whatever it was, Dillian Whyte didn't want to. Tyson Fury did a good job in nullifying whatever game plan Dillian Whyte had. And that's if he had a game plan. Because I'm still trying to figure out what the game plan was. And I keep coming back with no answers. The game plan couldn't have been stumbling over your own feet. The game plan couldn't have been following Tyson Fury. The game plan couldn't have been getting hit with the 1-2 right down the middle. The game plan couldn't have been, you fatiguing after the second round. The game plan couldn't have been throwing windmill punches. The game plan couldn't have been when we get into the clinch, I'm going to try to hit him behind his head and he's going to hit me behind my head. The game plan couldn't have been getting knocked out by the same uppercut that you have historically been knocked out prior to 2 fights before. So whatever the game plan couldn't have been, I'm not going to throw a jab. I'm not going to, bro, like for the life of me, I don't know what went on. So apparently Tyson Fury was just so great that he nullified anything that Dillian Whyte wanted to do. He was confused in there. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to get on the inside. I've even seen around Ralphie, and I'm not going to filibuster this, but I've seen around, I think it was the 4th round, Tyson Fury backed up to the ropes. Dillian Whyte looked at him, and he was feigning with his guard up because he was expecting Tyson Fury to throw a punch. Tyson Fury didn't throw a punch, but you got the man on the ropes. Yeah. You would figure, okay, this is where I want him at. Let me come in there, work his body, do what I need to do. He didn't do any of that. And I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on? So shout out to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury did his thing. Dillian Whyte looked like I don't even want to say B-class fighter last night. He looked like maybe a C- fighter. I'm just being honest with you. I think he's a B-class fighter, but to me, Dillian Whyte is not an elite fighter. I don't want to hear anything about Dillian Whyte. You sued the WBC. You cried. You fought. Your fan base went to war for you, and you put on a performance that was terrible. I'm more disappointed than anything. Not the fact that he lost, but it was the fact that he didn't do nothing.
Same. That's what I said. I said it live. I was standing up when it started. I was standing up. I was excited. And I think by the third round, I just sit down. I just said, people, the referee's going to sit down now. I just told everybody, people, the referee's going to sit down now. And you know what that means? It means I'm just going to sit down and relax and get comfortable because this is going to be long. Well, it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, but talent-wise, skill-wise, it was no sizzle. There was no sizzle. It wasn't popping. It wasn't popping. It was like the old Tyson Fury. I'm going to nullify you. Yeah. I'm going to grab you every now and then.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you some weak jabs.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to win. I'm going to win because I'm doing that. But he did more. He did more because then Sugar Hill factor. I'm going to come to you next fight. Now Sugar Hill, he factored into it now because what we saw from Tyson Fury after the third was the quick jab and then boom, right hook to the body, repeatedly.
Yeah.
And there were stiff punches. And Dillian Whyte knew about them. He was doing what Dillian Whyte should have been doing. Upstairs, downstairs, all night long. Upstairs, downstairs. But connect, not from too far out. And don't throw the hook with so much power that you fall over. You fall at your stomach.
Man, that wasn't a hook. That was a windmill punch.
Don't throw that windmill shot.
He's throwing he's throwing the haymakers from bro, like from Paris to Nigeria. Like, bro, what are you swinging at? Like, why are you swinging like that?
Why do that? That just burns up energy. I think somebody said in the chat, Fury looks smooth. Well, listen, if you're doing a smooth action, if you're implementing smooth action, it takes far less energy to do that than to swing for the fences. Swing for the fences, fall over. That's gonna drain your energy bar down real quick. The fight doctor, talk to me.
So, Mr. Dawkins,
Yeah,
Coach Williams,
Yes, sir.
can we all agree that Deontay Wilder would have put Dillian Whyte to sleep?
no, because different fight. It's a different fight, different dynamics.
Fight doctor, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give you a good answer too. Styles make fights, so it's kind of hard to say that, that, hey man, well, if he would have fought Deontay Wilder, he would have fought him the same way, and Wilder would have beat him. But I will say this, this is what I will say. I'm inclined to agree to say that he would beat Dillian Whyte. You want to know why I say that, fight doctor and Ralphie? Guess what Dillian Whyte was getting hit with in the fight? 1-2 right down the middle. Yeah. Tyson Fury was hitting him with the 1-2 right down the middle. That is Deontay Wilder's signature punch.
That's his signature punch. His bread and butter.
The 1-2 right down the middle. Bap, out of there.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning more towards Wilder would have knocked him out. Wilder would have knocked him out. 1-2 right down the middle. He has no head movement. You can't fight Deontay Wilder with no head movement.
That's true. I'll come with the counteraction. I'll come with the counter. You got one opinion. I'm going to come with the other way. I'm with the other side of the coin. Other side of the coin. Deontay Wilder is fairly lead-footed himself. So you got lead-footed versus lead-footed. So you got to factor that in. So now Deontay Wilder is more findable. Than Tyson Fury. So you have to calculate in the possibility that Dillian Whyte may have caught Deontay Wilder with one of those haymakers. And that's all it would have took to turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. The music stops.
So, I mean, we haven't seen Deontay Wilder get knocked
You won't see something until you see it, my friend.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen Deontay Wilder get knocked out, but typically he's getting in the two examples where he's been knocked out, it's because of sustained beatings, not one-punch knockouts.
My bro, nobody's above a one-punch knockout at the heavyweight division.
Well, I think all right. So, and I'm going to agree with you, but I think what we need to factor into the equation is who's more likely to get one punch knocked out, given the situation, Deontay Wilder or Dillian Whyte. Now we've seen Dillian Whyte get one punch knocked out. I mean, three times.
Yeah, kind of.
And we've seen Deontay Wilder get one punch knocked out 0. So
that's true.
I'm not.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know that Dillian Whyte would be able to turn in a Tyson Fury like performance. And
he doesn't need to turn in a Tyson Fury-like performance against Wilder, though. That was just one way that Wilder got beat. It doesn't mean that everybody who beats him is gonna, if he comes back, because remember, as far as we know, he's retired. He's in the Peruvian jungle, sipping on ayahuasca. He's taking hallucinogenics in the Peruvian jungle. As far as we know, he don't know. He says he needs to take a drug to figure out if he wants to fight again. Now, factor that in. Factor in Dillian Whyte getting into the ring with a guy who needs to take hallucinogenics to figure out whether he wants to continue fighting.
Yeah, that's what does any of that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Because he's told you he needs to take hallucinogenics to find out whether he's going to carry on fighting. If he does carry on fighting, and Dillian Whyte is fighting that guy.
Yeah, but we're talking about a hypothetical fight between Dillian Whyte at his best and Deontay Wilder at his best.
But we didn't see Dillian Whyte at his best last night, though, surely.
Well, okay, so my question is, when have we seen Dillian Whyte at his best?
Maybe the second Povetkin fight.
Well, that's not saying a whole lot. Povetkin is a 40-year-old heavyweight.
Well, you can say that if you want, but you asked
me when I don't think it speaks kindly to your boxing acumen when you get one punch knocked out by a guy one fight removed from retirement. And it seems now it's happened twice.
It's happened twice?
Yeah.
What's
Didn't
happened?
Tyson Fury announce he's going to retire?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we've seen Dillian Whyte get knocked out by 2 retirees. One punch knocked out by 2 retirees.
Well, you know, it is what it is, my friend. It is what it is. That's what happened. That's what happened. You know, that's what happened. But I don't know about the hypotheticals. Hypotheticals are very hypothetical. They had a chance to fight. Deontay Wilder said, "I'll make you wait for 2 years." So that's what happened. And then he lost. And then he lost to Tyson Fury. So it never happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. He said, "I'll make it wait 2 years." He did make him wait 2 years, and then he lost to Tyson Fury.
I would still like to, I would still like to see that fight. You know what I mean? Both guys seem like they have stamina issues, Wilder and Whyte. And when you get fatigued, you kind of lose your form and technique in the sport of boxing. So, I would still love to see that fight. Just to settle the argument to see who would beat who. You know what I mean? So,
look, we might actually get to see that fight. I mean, if Tyson Fury carries through with his threat to retire, then we have to have a look at the WBC rankings, who's available. And last I checked,
Wilder's ranked number 1.
Right, Wilder is ranked number 1. So if Wilder wants to come back, then the WBC title would have to go through him if he's available.
He will probably fight Doctor. I'm not sure, but I think the way the WBC does it, they're not just going to give him the belt because he's number 1. It'll be vacant. And I think the number 1 guy and the number 2 guy will have to fight each other because there's no interim champion because Dillian Whyte had to give that up in order to fight for the title.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. So what would happen is the title would be vacated if Tyson Fury carries through with his threat to retire. And then the 2 highest available contenders would have to fight to crown a new WBC champion. And right now, Deontay Wilder, last I checked, was ranked number 1 in the WBC. So
that's true.
If he would want the fight, and I would be inclined to think that the WBC would certainly indulge a title fight involving Deontay Wilder, So we could actually look. Anything's possible. If Tyson Fury retires, we might actually get to see that fight.
Yeah.
Do you think Tyson?
No. But Dillian Whyte is not ranked number 2. I don't know what his rank is going to be after the knockout. But I think it's Joe Joyce.
Yeah, it could be
Is
Joe
it Joe
Joyce.
Joyce? Well, hold on, fight doctor. I'm fixing to tell you right now. I have it right here. Hold on.
Okay, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Fight doctor. If Deontay Wilder had a choice to fight either Dillian Whyte or Joe Joyce, who do you think Deontay Wilder would opt for?
So, honestly, I think the easier fight between the two, honestly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but the easier fight would be Dillian Whyte. I would think that the fight that he would need to take would be Joe Joyce. Only because Joe Joyce is not coming off of a devastating knockout loss. But
that's what it is. Fight doctor. It's Deontay Wilder and Joe Joyce is ranked number 2.
Yeah,
in the WBC.
Boom. So, Coach Malachi, if because Deontay Wilder has held a lot of sway with the WBC.
Yes.
If he had a choice, if he's number 1, which he is, and he had a choice of fighting between Joe Joyce and Dillian Whyte, right now, having seen what we've seen, who do you think Deontay Wilder would choose?
Oh, Dillian Whyte, hands down. I mean, Dillian Whyte, hands down. Yeah.
So
Dillian Whyte.
It would be Dillian Whyte. He would say that Mauricio Suleiman, he'd take Mauricio Al Heyman and what's his name, Leonard Ellaby and Deontay Wilder. They'd go out to dinner and they tell Mauricio Suleiman what they need from him, and what they need is to make the fight not with Joe Joyce. Forget about that, because Joe Joyce is fighting what's his name, Joseph Parker, right about now. Somehow they just managed. Somehow they justified that Mauricio Suleiman will come out and said, "Well, due to the magnificent performance we saw from Dillian Whyte against Tyson Fury, we have to make it number one. It's only right
It's
and
in the
fair."
interest. It's in the interest of the WBC. That's the same word. It's in the interest of the WBC. You know what I think.
And, and Dillian Whyte has been in the clean boxing program for approximately 3 years. We know at the WBC we value that, and I think he should be rewarded. He was a very good sport when we only awarded him 20%. And so, I think that we have to be honorable in this game. This game is built on honor. My father. So basically, long story short, it would be Dillian Whyte. If Deontay Wilder chooses to continue and Tyson Fury chooses to retire, as he says he will, then I think, Fight Doctor, you can pretty much damn well book it. It's going to be Tyson. It's going to be, and you can see the argument from Wilder. You can see the Wilder's argument. Say no, he's had my name in his mouth for 3 years. He made allegations that I ducked him, and I think right is right. He's been up there. He's been up there for years, and he thinks he wants to come in there with me. Well, okay, I'm going to teach him what it looks like, what it feels like. I'm going to teach him what it feels like to be in there with the Bronze Bomber. Bomb Squad!
Hey, Ralphie. Hey, Ralph, I got to get ready to bounce, man. Fight Doctor, salute to you, fam. Ralphie, salute to you, fam.
Shout out to you, Coach Malachi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Much appreciated. That was the coach, Malachi. Took time to come in here and entertain the troops.
So listen, Rafi, real quick. Yeah. I'm looking at the WBC rankings right now, and I see something that looks very interesting. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker, they are committed to fight.
Yeah, I think it's for the WBO though. I think it's for the WBO. I think.
Okay,
yeah.
So let's remove them from the WBC rankings.
Yeah,
because if the WBC title is vacated, then it would be the highest available contenders.
Yes.
And if Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker are indeed fighting for the WBO title, then they're not available.
Yes, that's correct.
And they will be probably removed from the WBC rankings.
Yes.
Number 4 is Frank Sanchez.
Bloody hell, Frank Sanchez.
And
Deontay Wilder don't want it with Frank Sanchez. It's going to be very hard to hit.
How
can he knock out what he can't see? How can he do that?
But here's what's interesting. Frank Sanchez is a PBC fighter.
That is correct.
And making Wilder Sanchez would be very easy.
Yes, it would be very easy. But would Wilder? Okay, let's do it again then. Wilder has a choice between Dillian Whyte and Frank Sanchez. Who does Wilder pick in your humble opinion?
I don't. Well, yeah, you choose Dillian Whyte. But listen, I don't know that. Listen, I don't know that Dillian Whyte will see the light of day in the WBC again. Here's the reason why. Okay. Because he recently took them to court and sued for his mandatory shot. I don't think we're going to see Dillian Whyte in the top 15 when the WBC releases their new rankings, whenever that happens. I would be surprised. I would be very surprised.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised because I think that would be a great fight. Having seen what we've seen now, that would be a great fight for Deontay Wilder. That would be, and if Dillian Whyte comes in with the same form he came in with against Tyson Fury, then that would be a no-brainer. Deontay Wilder would choose Dillian Whyte over Frank Sanchez any day of the week. We saw F.A. Ajagba, similar style to Deontay Wilder, and F.A. Ajagba couldn't touch Frank Sanchez. And I don't think Wilder, with his clay feet, leaden feet, clay feet, is gonna touch Frank Sanchez? How the hell is Wilder gonna beat somebody he can't touch? How the hell is Wilder going to beat somebody he can't touch? He can't. But
Yeah,
Frank
he would-
Sanchez can
I
bounce
think-
off the ring and touch him.
I think Wilder would have essentially a puncher's chance in a Frank Sanchez fight. I like Frank Sanchez a lot, and I just don't see how Wilder wins that fight unless he lands the haymaker. But very interesting. That fight might actually be a possibility if Tyson Fury follows through on his threat to retire. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just doing something over here. I'm just clicking something over here. Did you see any of the rest of the card? Any of the fighters? Any of the fights on the rest of the card last night? Fury versus Whyte.
No, I didn't get a chance to see any of the undercard fights. I saw bits and pieces, but I didn't get to see all of the undercard fights. Unfortunately,
That's okay. I won't go into that today. Then I'll leave that for probably Monday. We're going live on Monday, probably. Let me just see what people are saying in the chat. Wilder would be favorite with the bookies, but we won't know who wins unless they fight. They're both very flawed. That's true. Yeah, that's the one fight I'm gonna talk about today. The rest we're gonna leave for tomorrow. Isaac Lowe versus Nick Ball. Isaac Lowe, cousin, I don't know, friend or cousin of Tyson Fury. Isaac Lowe was fighting against Nick Ball. Isaac Lowe, alleged cousin of Tyson Fury, got battered and cut and stopped. I was in the fifth round, sixth round. Yeah, the sixth round. 1 minute, 45 seconds of the sixth round. Isaac Lowe, cousin of Tyson Fury. I thought I was gonna put a post up. Lowe caught a nasty one. Yeah, caught a nasty one. Hell yeah. I was gonna put a post up asking whether this was a bad omen. Nick Ball ironed him out, actually. Yeah, Nick Ball ironed out Isaac Lowe, cousin of Tyson Fury. I was gonna put a post up. Is this a bad omen for Tyson Fury to see his cousin get ironed out prior to his fight? But evidently not. Evidently not. Didn't seem to affect the outcome. How do we know, though? How do we know it didn't make Tyson Fury a little bit nervous? It could have made him a little bit nervous. Could have took the edge off him. Could have took a little bit of pop off him. Could have made him a little bit more cautious when he saw his cousin, Isaac Lowe, get ironed out, taken care of, counterpunch the living ish out of him. That's what Nick Ball did to Isaac Lowe. I actually enjoyed that fight. With hindsight, that should have been the co-main event, because the Echo Usman fight after that, Usman versus Darren Tetley, that kind of took the air out of me as well. But we're gonna talk about that one more. Boxing talk with Rafi on Monday. Wow, what a show. I think we did half dedicated to the fat puss and bag puss and his little friend. After the show, I'm gonna get the live shows that he was on. The fat puss the live show. I'm going to put them in the chat. I mean, in the permanent comment section below, not the one at the side, the one below. I'm going to drop the link to those 3 shows, and I'm going to drop the link to the show where his moderator used to be a moderator over here, one of the first moderators on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio 4 years ago. I'm going to put the link to his show when he got expelled from the kingdom. He comes back on the Fat Pussy show and says, "Oh, I got my revenge." Really? You got revenge by doing a video of me being animated at Anthony Joshua? Poor tactics in the Ruiz 1 fight. That's how you got your revenge. But how can you get revenge when you did that first before you got expelled? How can that be revenge when you did that first before you got expelled for your crimes and misdemeanors? How the hell that work? How the hell that work? How can you say, "Oh, I got my revenge by doing something before somebody did what they needed to do to you"? In this case, get you up out of the kingdom. How's that revenge? You did it first. You know what I mean? So, damn. I mean, this is going to be an animated one. It was just supposed to be a weekend roundup show, but then, you know, the fat puss did what the fat pussy does. Male pussy at that. People probably confused. They haven't seen the start of the show. They haven't seen the first 55 minutes of the show. But we've come to 2 hours, and I think that's a nice round figure. I gotta thank everybody who came on. Who jumped on? Schwab. Then the Fight Doctor. Then the John Dealey. Then the Coach Malachi. I want to thank all of those cats for taking the time out of their day to come on through. And if you see somebody out there saying, "Oh, Rafi agrees to come on to wear his grievances," no, I did not. That's a dirty lie. And I wrote that in the chat. It's what do you call it? Spamming. Something else as well. It's misrepresenting. It's misleading. It's misleading. It's spamming someone's name. Misleading. It's dirty. It's low down. I didn't even get into the text. Phone's right here. I didn't even get into the text. But as a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, I'm gonna have to get into at least one of the texts to show you the delusions of the fat pussy. Right. Where are we? Show you the delusions of this guy. How delusional, how crazy. I've multiple times I told him that he needs to get therapy, and I'm just going to give you one. I'm just going to read one. just to show you how crazy. Jack the show back. It was a hell of a passa. I'm just going to give you one example of how delusional and crazy this fat pussy is. Goes by the name of Troy Graham, and his little kitten, his sneaky kitten, who is actually a reptile who got expelled from the Raphael Dawkins kingdom. He was a moderator. He was going around trying to get subs from my people because he had some techniques with the YouTube. He could press this button, press that button, and then all of a sudden he's up in your shizzle. So he was using them techniques. YouTube's changed a bit by now, so I don't know if he can still do the shit that he used to do. But he was doing that crap. Boxing Lounge used to be called Tommy Temper back then. He was doing that shizzle. But the worst came when his friend McGregor, I think he was called back then, Mark, Unrivaled Boxing, kind of told me that Tommy Temper, now known as the Boxing Lounge, was coming off my live, going onto his live. I think he did it one time directly after being on one of my lives, went onto his live and was chatting-ish about the Rafi. Imagine that. What kind of a reptile do you need to be practicing that kind of shiznix. Huh? Be practicing that kind of shiznix. There's a lot of cursing. There's a lot of cursing. Be warned. Be warned. That's about 55. But let me give you an example of how delusional this fat pussy is. Hold on. Let me find one of these long posts he was killing me with. It's killing me with long posts. WhatsApp message. I'll block the fat pussy after this. Okay, let's read this one. Oh, there was one where there was really scathing one when he really tried to go in on me. And that showed how crazy he was. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm reading this now. It's from my phone. Anybody who wants to see it, yeah, contact me by email. I will send you the exact post. Contact me by email or Instagram or WhatsApp, whatever. Facebook, and I'll send it you direct message, private message. Okay, this is one example of this fat pussy's madness. He says, let me cut the music. He says, for a so-called martial artist, you are very angry. This motherfucker's talking to me, he's telling me I'm angry. All right, cool. Very angry and duplicitous. He's calling me two-faced. I'm one of the straightest. I'm as straight as a fucking arrow. All right. And duplicitous and not trustworthy at all. I spoke too many yesterday, and I've spoke to many yesterday, and they've been doing martial arts for a total of 70 years. Our brotherhood goes back about 40 years, and that they're nothing like you. They're calm. They're calm. Hold on, let me get coming. They're calm. Hold on, Kong, I'll talk to you in a second. They're nothing like you. They're calm and respectful. Let me mute you. There we go. They're calm and respectful. You want to know why? Because they don't need to shout and scream, because they already know what they're capable of doing. And when they walk into a room, the energy that they give off, everybody knows what they're capable of doing as well. So everybody just has a good time and, enjoying life. This motherfucker carries on. This fat pussy carries on. His name is Troy Graham, by the way. And his little pussy, his little cat, his little dog, he goes by the name of Boxing Lounge. But he used to be a mod at the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And his name used to be Tommy Temper. That's before I did a live show when I found out about him and what he was doing behind the scenes, tapping people up, my subs, trying to make them into his subs, leaving my live show, going on to his live show, and then chatting shit. Yeah, his name was Tommy Temper, but he changed it to the Boxing Lounge. He's a reptile. He's a shapeshifter. He's a reptilian character. Okay, so the fat pussy Troy Graham goes on to say, you are very uptight for someone who claims to be a martial artist. My father was a martial artist. Another calm, giving individual. I don't see that in you at all. I just see that you are duplicitous. Motherfucker calls me duplicitous again. I'm as straight as a motherfucking arrow. Duplicitous. That's what I see. A snake that walks upright like a man. This fucking fat pussy. Okay, upright like a man. But you know what scares you? You know what scares you? It's men like me. This is fat pussy Troy talking. I'll repeat. You know what scares you? It's fat pussy Troy. Fat pum pum Troy is telling me that people who scare me is men like him. Okay, I digress. Let me continue. I see, it's men like me. I can look into your soul. The motherfucker told me that he can look into my soul. Okay, I can look into your soul. Come back in. No, come. Don't drop out. I can look into your soul and see the truth of who you are. That for all your size, you fat pussy, all your size and all your talk, you're a petty, I think he means petty. You're a petty man. That's why you sit in the dark. Motherfucker, I'm in the light. You can see me in the light. You did a live with my name in the title and you never showed your face once. My face is clearly visible. Fat pussy. I can look into your soul. You're a petty man. That's why you sit in the dark. You do your interviews to hide yourself. Yes, I've seen your devil tail. Motherfucker says he's seen my devil tail. You've never seen Rafi's ting. You've never seen Rafi's ting. You want to call it devil tail if you want. It whips around. You twat. What? I've seen your devil tail. What happened to this? What happened to this boy? Yeah. Oh, I've seen your devil tail and your forked tongue. There's no fork in the tongue, you fool. Fat pussy, Troy. I've seen your forked tongue. I've seen it. Now I know I've seen it. I know who you are. You are a demon of confusion. Motherfucker, call me a demon. You're a demon of confusion. The reason why you can't stand me. Oh, he says the reason I can't stand him. I don't actually mind a fat pussy. I don't mind a fat pussy. The reason you can't stand me is because you know who I am too, don't you? I am not an angel, nor am I this pure man. I lost my place. Listen to this fat pussy. Angel, where? Oh. I am floored. Just like every other person who walks this earth. This cunt took up all that time and he still hasn't finished. But you see the true power that the Lord has blessed me with. I'm serious. He wrote this shit. You see the true power the Lord has blessed me with. And then that scares you because you have no control over a man like me. This fat pussy was WhatsApping me repeatedly, blowing up my phone, and he's saying that he has power over me. OMG. I need to read out more of these messages. The man was blowing up my blood clot phone. Okay. Warning. The first half is very X-rated and explicit. Did I just see Lisa Bales up in the building? I could have swore. There she is. Lisa Bales is up in the building. Where are we? Gotta scroll back a little bit. Sorry, Lisa. We're cooking again. Okay. So what is this here? And the title of this piece is wrong. Did I change the title? Have I changed the title? Because my stalker reveals him. Yeah, let me press save on that. Don't worry, I'm getting back to this fucking Jack Anori from the big fat pussy. Okay. So where are we? Oh, that's not where we are. Steam. According to this, Fight Doctor, you still here?
Fight Doctor is still in the house and still on Rick James status.
I didn't even remember. Okay, but anyway, we're still going. Yeah, the Lord has blessed me, and that scares you because you have no control over a man like me, says big fat pussy Troy Graham. Okay. Oh, by the way, Lisa, you're probably wondering why I'm going in on Troy Graham. Troy Graham did a live today where he put my name in the title and it said Raphael Dawkins comes over to air his grievance. Now, the problem is that big fat pussy was blowing up my phone constantly for 1 to 2 hours. I think 1 to 2 hours, blowing it up. At least an hour. Could have been 2. At least an hour. Blowing up my phone. And I said, listen, brother, if you got so much of a grievance, then why don't you? I'll set a live up right now. I'll set a live up, and then you can come on and air your grievances. The big fat fuck up pussy, the big fat pussy then goes, creates a live saying, Raphael Dawkins comes to the Troy Graham to air. I've got no grievances, you big fat pussy. You're the one with grievances. And then you put my name in a live that I'm coming over to mislead the fan, mislead the troops, mislead the people. And I ain't in there. But I made sure I went over there to say, yo, I'm not coming over. This is spam. I've made no such agreement. This is spam. This is misreporting. This is misinformation. Yeah, it's just spamming now. So the dude, the big fat pussy, spammed my name. So that's how we ended up here. Okay.
So, Rafi, can I say something real quick?
Of course.
Concerning Uncle Troy.
Yeah, fat pussy.
I'm just going to say it. I think that Uncle Troy does not like black people.
Mm-mm.
And the reason why I say that is if you just listen to how he talks about black fighters, Deontay Wilder in particular.
Yeah.
And just the overall, just the way that he treats certain black people, right?
Well, how come you don't say that about me? I've been very harsh on Deontay Wilder.
Well, so listen, there's being critical and then there's hate, right?
Yeah, I don't hate him.
And
I wish him well. I wish him well. I was just disappointed that he turned down certain fights.
In the vitriol that Uncle Troy has for certain black fighters and just certain black YouTubers, you know, in my mind, it says that there's something else going on with Uncle Troy. And I think part of it is a sort of self-hatred of, again, I think he needs to come out of the closet because there's some other things going on. And I think he hates himself. And I think
the way he was blowing up my phone nonstop, it was like some chick that I boned back in 2000.
Yeah. And just certain conversations that we've had, you know, certain exchanges that we've had when we happen to find ourselves in the same.
Who's we?
Me and Uncle Troy.
Okay.
You know, so, every now and then we find ourselves on the same panel and we've had our back and forth. And there's just certain things that he says that I pick up on. And in my mind, it tells me that he hates himself. He hates his group, African Americans, black people in general, and that he needs to come out of the closet. You know, that just the three things that I get from the conversations that I've had with him over the, over the months. You know,
years,
over the
years.
Well, I mean, it's been, I don't know that it's been years, but it's been many months. You know, the first time I recall having an exchange with Uncle Troy is we were on Beeb's panel.
Yeah.
We were on we were on Beeb's panel, and he happened to be there. I happened to be there, and he just said something totally and completely out of pocket. And from there, it just went, totally and completely south.
Yeah.
And listen, I reached out, I extended an olive branch to the man on quite a few occasions, only to have my attempt at making peace rebuffed.
Yeah.
Rebuffed.
So you tried to make peace, rebuffed. I was very nice to the guy. I was calm with the guy, but the guy just seemed like a chick that, a fat pussy that I boned back in 2000. I never got over it. Got dumped. I never got over it. Never got over it. He's blowing up my phone like a chick. Honestly, it was crazy, but I got to continue with this. Have I got any sad music? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find some sad music to go with the text. What's the sad music? Oh yeah. I got it. Play. No, this. Yeah. Okay. The fact that you cannot control me. Hold on. That's why steal his work? Freaking out. He said I stole some work? Hold on. I'm floored. Just like every other person who walks this earth. This is from Fat Pussy Troy, by the way. But you see the true power that the Lord has blessed me with. And then that scares you because you have no control over a man like me. This guy who was blowing up my phone like a chick. That's why you have to steal his work and claim that it's yours. Yet you haven't built any relationships with any of those people because you don't know how to do that. I don't know how to build relationships. Big fat pussy. This is my 4th year on YouTube. Lots of these people have been rocking with me from the get-go. You fool. You imbecile. Don't you understand? When you start a YouTube channel, you'll get all kinds of hangers on, all kinds of leeches, all kinds of maggots are going to come around. But then if you're wise and you're prudent like me, you flick them off. You fumigate the place. You get rid of them. And then what you're left with? You're left with less people, but you're left with the true people, the real people. The people you see here, they're the real ones. The ones you see in the beginning, a lot of them are hangers-on. They're maggots. They're insects. They're reptiles. You've got one with you. I had to get rid of a reptile called Tommy Temper. He changed his name to Boxing Lounge. You've got one with you. But you don't know it. You understand? So you get rid of the reptiles, get rid of the hangers-on, get rid of the ne'er-do-wells, get rid of the miscreants, and you're left with the real fucking people. That's the only ones I'm interested in. I'm not one for numbers above everything. I'm just about real fucking people, my friend. That's the only people I want around me. Whether I agree with them or disagree with them. That's not the point. That's not the key factor. The key factor, am I dealing with real motherfuckers? That's all I need to know. And that's all I want. Yeah? So there will be less people, but they're true people. They don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with them, so long as they're real motherfuckers. Okay. I'll continue with Big Fat Pussy Troy's message. He was blowing up my phone for an hour or 2 hours. I don't know. At least an hour. Okay. And once again, I was not being aggressive with the fucking idiot. I was being calm, but I realized the guy is a basket case. He's mental. Big Fat Pussy Troy is mental. He needs therapy. I told him multiple times, bro, go and get therapy. You're not right in the head. But let me continue. The fact that you cannot control me, you cannot break me, and you simply don't understand how I'm able to achieve all the things I have achieved. See, wicked people only view the surface of people, never the truth of a person, because wicked people only focus on themselves. And you are wicked, duplicitous, and a petty man. Let me continue. At any time you are ready to do this interview, me and you on your platform, I will come to your platform. I forgot he said it. I swear down. He says it. I'll repeat it. I forgot he said this. Because you are wicked and people only focus on themselves. And you are a wicked, duplicitous, petty man. And anytime you are ready to do this interview, interview me and you on your platform. I'll come to your platform because I know you won't come to mine because you're too petty and you don't have the spiritual strength to stand where I could go anywhere and stand, because no one can take anything from me. Let me know when you're ready. Set up the interview that someone would know, and we'll have at it. Okay? Boom. It's right there. Hold on. Did I see some writing for a second? If I move it real slow. Okay. Okay. Iron Kong, come on in. Come on in.
I was driving on my way home and
minding your own business,
and I just got verbally assaulted by just these strays flying around. I was like, hold on, Rafi works for real? Rafi works bad. Normally you get a little bit, agitated when you're in your little debate mode. over boxing, but nothing. But I said, well, hold on. He got how can I pump him out the door? How can I nanny I said, well, hold on. Name a call Rafi Wex. Lad. I said, hold on. Hold on.
I had a guy blowing up my phone for between 1 and 2 hours today on WhatsApp.
What?
1 and 2. Let me be specific. Let me see when he started. For in between 1 and 2 hours, I had a fat pussy boy.
Hey, yo.
blowing up my phone. When did it start? Oh, here it is. Oh no, but that was that last night. Okay, today. Yes, today. Guilt me. Okay, this is today. I think this is today. Where do we start? Okay, it's today. It's today now. It's today. Okay, cool. So from 14:27, that's 2:30 my time. 2:30 to let's see when it stopped. 2:30 till there it is. Me God. From 2:30 to 5:30, this guy was blowing up my phone. It was 3 hours. From 2:30 to 5:30, this fat pussy Troy was blowing up my phone.
Oh my God.
That was like some pum pum that I drilled, I boned back in 2000 and still ain't got over it.
One of the man pay them.
Yeah. One of the mampy them from back in 2000 that I dug out, and she still ain't got over it.
Oh, what a judgment.
That's Troy. 3 hours. The man was blowing up my phone. And then what happened? I said to him after a while, I was where is this? Is this the text? I wasn't screaming at him or bawling at him. But the guy, you can find someone, do what I like. Hold on. Let's find the text. Get back to that text. 70 years of martial arts. Yeah. But you see the true power, the Lord. Yeah, I've done that. Bless me with. You're wicked, duplicitous, and a petty man. Anytime you're ready to do this, interview me on your platform. His writing's pretty terrible. I'll come to your platform. I forgot that he wrote this. He said, I'll come to your platform. And yeah, it's okay. So I'll come to your platform because you're too scared to come to mine. So what he does, I said, listen, Troy, I said, if you're really that butt hurt, I'll set a live up. Okay, tell you what. Well, let me read something that I wrote in response. Okay. This is something that I wrote in response. Law, this is me right speaking now. Law, you are incompetent. Your mistake was persuading me to advertise that James Toney was coming on that night. And when he didn't show, you said you didn't care. Well, I made you care to the extent that you are texting me a year later. It could be 2, I don't know. A year later, telling me that you're doing good. Because, text me, I'm doing so good. As if that erases your shoddy ways. Hell nah. I forgave you for your incompetence a long time ago. I'm busy living life. You're busy trying to impress someone that's too busy to notice. I'm one of the best interviewers in the game. You lined up with 100 man, couldn't match me. I'm a natural who God bless, no man curse. So your childish ways merely make me laugh. You could never compare yourself to a man like me who stands dominant on his own twos. I forgave you for your transgressions. Perhaps you should forgive yourself. And then I gave him a couple bars of one of my favorite songs. Is YouTube gonna do me over this? Yeah, probably. So I'm not gonna do it. But I'll put it in the chat. I'll put my tune up in the chat. Kano. What's it called? Peas and Q's. P's and Q's, Kano, P's and Q's. There it is. So I put that in there. And man was blowing up my phone, something ridiculous, like some pum pum I dealt with back in the day, who still ain't quite got over it, still ain't quite shook the feeling, still remember the feeling, still remember the Rafi, can't get over it, and blowing up my phone. So that was one long one. Oh yeah, so then he has the audacity. I said, listen, if you I can't really listen to this message right now. I'll get to that in a second. If you're so upset, I'll start up a live. I'll say Troy Graham comes to air his grievances. And what does he do? The lying fat pussy, what does he do? He goes over to his channel. He writes, Raphael Dawkins comes to Troy Graham to air his grievances. So I can tell you, Raphael Dawkins and Troy Graham airing out grievances. That's what it's called. I never agreed to go over to his channel to do that. So that was spamming. That was deceptive. That was misleading. Calling me a liar. He's a big fat pussy liar. He's a big fat pussy liar. I got all the receipts. I keep receipts. I got all the receipts. So this, I had to come on and I had to rebut. It tells you a lot about yourself. Yeah. Man's just coming with a lot of allegations. Man's coming with a lot of allegations. And Rafi, you're terrible. You're this, you're that. You speak with a forked tongue. You know what I'm saying? And it's a load of absolute crapola. Rafi was in the gym at the time of Troy's stream. I told the guy I was going to be in the gym at the time of my stream. He knew it. He just set it up and said, come on, if you're a man. Like I'm going to give into some kind of black male fat pussy. I ain't going to give into a black male fat pussy. No, I'm not. You know what? And the thing is this. I have mobile connection with my mobile. I had my headphones. I could have, during my workouts, I could have just pressed the link and I could have gone live and I would have slaughtered the fella. I'd have left the fella like roadkill. I'd have exposed his lies. But I thought, well, I'm giving into blackmail then. I could have pressed the button, but then I thought, well, hold on, I'm giving into blackmail. The guy's written up a title, which he had no business of doing. He had no authorization to do. He said he'd come over. As far as the way I'm interpreting the post that I just read, it seems like he's saying he'll come over to mine. Anybody really interested, get to me on email. I will email you some of these messages he sent me, and definitely the one I just read, because it appears to me he's saying he'd come over to mine. But hey, I read you the words he wrote. He's not a very good writer. But yeah, you get the gist of it. You get the tenor of it. You get the gist. You get the tenor. The guy blatantly lied. He blatantly set up a live, attempting to blackmail me into doing something I said I never said I'd do, but trying to fool my people, trying to fool the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, trying to fool visitors, trying to fool people who know my name into going over to his channel when I never authorized him to do that. I never agreed to that. And he used the words, I said, I'll set up a live so you can air your grievances. The damn big fat pussy goes and uses my words in a title to one of his videos with my name in it. Very, 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 very rude. Very rude. I will go the YouTube route and I will say, hey, this is misleading title. Defamation. Well, it's not really defamation, but it's including my name. It's spamming. It's spamming and it's dishonest. It's misleading. Spamming and it's misleading. So that's how we got here. That's how we got here. And I had to air out one of your mods, Iron Kong. I had to air out one of your mods. You probably don't know that the guy is Boxing Lounge. He was before that. His name was Tommy Temper, one of the first mods on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. After I found out that Tommy Temper was, you know, he's been on YouTube for many years, and he had some little techniques. Oh, if I press this button, press that button, I can get around there. And then he was contacting subscribers of mine, and you know, trying to say, yeah, subscribe to, just subscribe to my channel. I'll send you this over or that. So it's, you know, subscribe to my channel. I'll do this and I'll do that. Yeah. That was the first thing that came to my attention when some scrubs, you know, via subscribers. And then the other thing is McGregor. I think he called himself back then McGregor Mark. I think Unrivaled is the name he uses now. There was some kind of passa, some kind of situation. And he said, Tommy Temper was Tommy Temper, whatever. Effectively, he was chatting you behind your back. He wasn't saying to me as a favor to me. He was just, you know, Tommy Temper made videos saying that Unrivaled threw him under the bus, whatever. All I know is that, you know, I appreciated the Unrivaled told me. What he told me was that Tommy Temper was going on his live, chatting you behind your back. He was saying, oh, Rafi's very strict, you know. Rafi, because, you know, he was doing all kinds of shizzle. I've explained it in the first half. He was doing all kinds of shizzle, which I didn't appreciate. So, you know, I watched him. They did this thing, they did that thing. And then the last thing was when I found out he was chatting me on his live show after finishing coming off one of my shows as a mod. So I thought, really? Okay. So then Unrivaled told me that. I says, oh, really? Okay. Well, can you tell me when it happened? I asked Unrivaled. He said, no. I mean, I listened to lots of live. So, okay. So I went to Tommy Temper, who's now known as Boxing Lounge. I said, yeah, well, did this happen? He said, well, you know, this and that maybe, you know. I said, well, send me the clip, or send me the live and tell me when it is. So eventually he sent me the live, told me where it is. I listened to it. He said, oh, Rafi's very, he doesn't like when you. Says, oh, okay. And then, you know, the little conversation goes on around. Oh, really? Okay, disparaging. Fine. I didn't get rid of him straight away, but, you know, I just left it, you know, let other things come out, whatever. And then eventually I said, okay, I've heard enough. I've heard the evidence. I've heard enough. I've seen enough. Okay. And I did a live show explaining why he had to go. I will post the link to that live show at the bottom of this. And then, you know, when you start a YouTube channel, you get all kinds of people come over, some good, some bad, you know, some nice, some not so nice. But as time goes by, me personally, I've tried to weed out the reptiles, weed out the maggots, weed out the any negative elements. Get rid of them, and then you're left with the people who, you know, the true people. Whether I agree with them or disagree with them, that's not the deciding factor for me. The main factor that I want to know is this person basically generally a decent character? And if they are, then they stick around. We're 4 years deep. And the people that are around now, right? I think they're damn good people. Is it less than it could be? Of course, it's less than people. It could be. That's because you care about your environment. You care about your environment. You're kind of picky. You know what I mean? The good ones stick around, stay around. The other ones, hey, they can go. It's no problem to me. That's best. That's best. But yeah, so that's what caused this.
Yeah, this is some old school history here. This is some backstory. But this is way before I got onto the YouTube boxing vibes.
Yeah,
you know,
it's way before.
You know, I don't like seeing people get into this kind of nonsense argument sometime, and I feel like if people don't talk, just leave it like that. You know what I mean?
Leave it like that. Don't blow up a man's phone for 3 hours.
Yeah, man, like that. But you know, it's like this.
Don't blow up a man's phone for 3 hours. Don't do it, and then go and set up some bogus live, pretending that this guy's coming, and you know this guy ain't coming. Don't do that. That's bogus. That's bogus. That's lying.
True.
Imagine somebody puts your name in the title of a live, implying to the people that you're coming over to do this or that, and yet you that is certainly not the case. Imagine that. Imagine them using your name like that. That's just totally and wholly wrong and unacceptable. And anybody want the scream shots? Not screenshots, you know, the scream shots. You know, we had a debate about screenshots, and then I realized man didn't know, Big Pussy didn't know what a screenshot was. He called it a scream shot. And he called WhatsApp. We all thought he was joking at first, and it turns out that's what he really thought. It's called a screenshot and WhatsApp. Yeah, he did. Okay, so where are we now? So, you know, it's just, yeah, the P's and Q's, Kano. Are we dragons safe? For anybody who don't know, a dragon is a Welshman. Of course, I mean, Leighton Evelyn, you don't see him very often now. You know, his work shift or he's doing whatever, but Leighton Evelyn was one of my very first subscribers. And he is a Welsh dragon. And you know it by the way he talks. He's a Welsh dragon. So this, I was going to go live talking about boxing, and then this guy blows up my phone for damn near 3 hours, talking all kinds of crapola, all kinds of shizzle. I was over it when it happened. There was 3 lives where we discussed it, where we went back and forth, and this was all over. This all started over a James Toney interview that he dropped on me. He said, yeah, I can get James Toney tonight. I said, James Toney tonight? Where's the preparation? There's no advertising time. I have to build up a flyer to advertise that. There's no advertising time. It's pointless. Get in for tomorrow or the day after or next week. No. We got to strike while the iron's hot. And I thought, an interview, you arrange an interview for tonight, today? Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And then he insisted. And then in the end, I relented. I said, okay, against my better judgment. Okay, if you're sure he's coming on tonight, fine. So I did the work, did the flyers, did the this, did the that, got it up. And then the time comes and no James Toney. I'll drop the link to that live show. And I think the next 2 live shows after that, where it got kind of ugly. But it was mano a mano. He was on here, I was on here. So we're talking mano a mano. So he goes and does a video later about Rafi's this, Rafi's that, my name up in. I said, you know what? Let him have that. I let him have that because we were talking face to face, but so it's 50-50. He didn't get muted, but okay. But let him have that one. But now he's gone again this time after after blowing up my phone for 2-3 hours. Nah, that was the last straw. And the Rafi had to respond to Troy Graham and Tommy Temper, now known as, what do you call him? Boxing Lounge. Reptilian fella. And you was asking me at times like, Rafi, why is there's so many trolls? Nah, there wasn't really so many trolls. There was just Tommy Temper, aka the Boxing Lounge. That's the truth of it, bro. I didn't want to. I haven't mentioned John Dealey was up in here earlier on. He said he was on live. He was on with me or in the chat. And you've not mentioned either of those guys' names since then. Tommy Temper, Boxing Lounge. I never mentioned his name again. And this must have been 3 years ago. I'll drop the live show that I did for him in the chat after this is concluded also. So I never mentioned those guys' names. I never disparaged those guys, never mentioned them. But, you know, Fat Pussy Troy Graham decided that, I don't know, he wanted to poke the bear. So he poked the bear, and this is the response. My bro from Cardiff, Leighton Evelyn, we go way back. Yes. So this is the response. You know, you poke the bear, you get the response. But my opinion is Troy Graham is mental. He's mentally ill. I've told him multiple times, you need to see a therapist. No man can blow up a next man's phone for 2-3 hours straight the way he did without being about something that happened 1 year ago. Was it 1 year or 2 years? I don't know. Nobody can be blowing. No man can be blowing up another man's phone like that without being a head case. Without being a head case. Something wrong with you, Troy. And take my damn name out your video. I'll go the YouTube route regardless. You proved yourself to be a liar by that title. You prove yourself to be a spammer and a liar, and of course you're clearly delusional. Troy, you're a madman. You're a madman, and that's okay. But I'm gonna have to block you off WhatsApp. I can't afford to have no man blowing up my phone for 2-3 hours straight. Can't afford it. You know, that's some kind of fat pum pum thing. That's some kind of fat pussy thing. You know what I'm saying? No man can do that. No man can do that.
Rafi, I think it's best I try cut our contact. You check that this ain't so good. I don't like to hear you go on. So
I'm blocking him. I'm blocking him.
Yeah, I think our contact should be cut personally. I know of the guy Troy Graham. I've been on a couple lives when he been on.
Yeah,
I mean, he never really had no words, nothing but
no.
You know, if this thing was long time ago, I don't see why things should be rehashed.
No,
just leave that. Just dead that. You know,
it's crazy. It was dead to me. You know, dead to me. I told him it was dead to me. I told him, you know, it was all over water under the bridge. But I don't know. It took him a year, 2 years to energize or whatever. You know, I don't know what going with certain man, but let me choose the music as we glide this thing in. As we glide this thing in like a 707. Where's my proper music? Oh, there it is. Okay, so as we glide this thing in, never go back to a lit firework. Let it slide. It doesn't sound like it's worth your energy, in my opinion. Yo, brother, it's just cool to me. It's over. It was over a long time. I'm going to put the links in, not immediately, because, you know, I got other things to do. Geez, is that the time? Okay. So I'm going to put the link in. Expect the link in tomorrow. Check back tomorrow. I'll put the links in. I'll put the links to the lives in where we hashed it out in real time on a live show last year, or was it 2 years ago? I don't even know. Actually, I can give you the date. Now think about it. If I scroll back to the messages, I can probably give you, okay. So I can give you a date then. Let me give you the actual dates. My God, looks like it was 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh my God, this was 2 years ago. This was, you know, I truly love him. Oh yeah, this was 2 years ago. The last time we'd been in contact was June 2020. Then out of the blue, guy comes at me in April 2022. This is 2 years ago. The last message was June 26th of June 2020. Then the man comes at me the 23rd of April, which is today, 2022. Damn near 2 years later. 2 years later. So yeah, I hear what everybody says. Listen, this isn't me stirring up shit. This is the next guy, Fat Pussy Troy, stirring up shit. But I'm going to block him on WhatsApp. He can't contact me no more. You can't say Rafi is coming over to air grievances. I ain't got no grievances, you fool. You got grievances, and you made up a fake title, so that makes you a liar. You implied to people that Rafi was coming over. That makes you deceptive. You're deceptive. You're a liar. I don't know. You're whatever else. You're whatever else. And I don't care, because after this, you're getting blocked on YouTube. You got the link. You've received it. There's the 2 blue ticks. You're probably sitting in here right now, you big fat pussy Troy. And you didn't do nothing, mate. You see. Anyway, there's nothing else I can say about you, to you. I've never mentioned your name since then. 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, you decide you want to kick shit up. You want to kick up a rumpus. Okay, well, you asked for it and you got it, mate. You got it. But you notice I didn't put your name in the title. I didn't clickbait your name like you clickbaited mine. Your name's not in the title. Your name's not in the title. That's the difference between me and you. Just another difference between me and you. So it's over for me. Once again, it was over back then. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put those live shows in the title tomorrow and underneath the chat tomorrow, so you'll be able to see them tomorrow. You can go through those lives. One with Tommy Temper, now Boxing Lounge. 2 or 3 with Troy Graham, and you can see for yourself, man. You can listen for yourself. 101% loyal to the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Hey, you know, it's good to have people in here, but I like good people. I like good people. That's why the Boxing Lounge had to go, because he proved himself to be a reptile. But hey, other than that, it's all cool in the gang. We did have our boxing talk. I had to address this thing. I had to let people know not to be clickbaited, because the guys put my name in the title of his video, acting like me and him was supposed to be doing something. I never agreed to that. So I had to clear it up. I had to clear it up. So sorry for anybody who felt uncomfortable about that, but hey, it had to be done. To be honest, it was highly entertaining for Mike just to clear this shizzle up. And Troy, take my name out of your bogus title. You're bogus. You're a spammer. You're a liar. You're a scammer. Yeah, that's why my name's in the title of that piece. Never agree to it. You're a wicked, wicked fat pussy. Okay, but I'm not going to talk about you no more, as I haven't been talking about you for the last 2 years. So, you know, just grow up. Grow a pair of balls. Grow a pair of balls if you can manage it. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely need therapy. The Iron Kong, your final words, please. I know this is probably crazy. I know it's crazy to you. It's crazy. But, you know, in the early days.
Nothing, man. I really just, you know, as usual, if I see you on, I try to come on and, you know, line with you for a little bit, keep you a little company before you go sleep in the night, you know. But
I appreciate it.
It looked like was more of a personal show, and you know, I'm gonna leave you to that, you know, King. But
hey,
you know,
I appreciate that.
So you'll be easy, you know, King, man. You have a nice night, everybody in the chat. Peace, man.
100%. That was the Iron Kong 26. You know, he always comes and chills out over here with me of an evening. So, yeah, I didn't want to do this. But you can see the man's blowing up my phone for 2-3 hours. What else could I? And then that's not even the worst part. I'm going to block him, don't worry. That's not even the worst part. But the worst part is coming up with a fictitious title, using words that I used to him. I said, yo, listen, if you feel that bad about it, then, you know, come on over and air your grievances. And the dirty fat pussy goes and puts that in a title, making it look like, yeah, me and him had some kind of agreement that I was going to come over to him. I ain't going to go over to him. I got no grievance. But, you know, hey, that's on Big Fat Pussy Troy. That's on him, man. You know, he's had his say. I've had my say. He opted not to come. He opted not to jump on. That was his choice. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But, you know, he poked the bear and made me have to, you know, talk the thing. And that was at his behest, because he spammed my name in the title, trying to trick the people, mislead the people, trying to trick the people to go over there thinking that they're going to find Raphael over there when Raphael was never over there. Raphael has never been over there. Well, I was over there today, wasn't I? And I saw his previous video, which I just didn't even acknowledge. But I'm going to drop the links to about 3 live shows. The 3 live shows around the time of the separation. You know, it came quick, went quick, because for the reasons I mentioned. Okay, folks. So it's been great having everybody who jumped on the panel. It's been great having all of you up in here. But, you know, it's past midnight now. And there's work in the morning, work to be done. I'm working from home, but still got to get my beauty sleep. And yeah, so what can I say? We got through another one. Look at him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. All right, I'm going to do this one more time. Well, the link is already in the chat. Coming in at the very end. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Right at the chat. Who's the last person who did that? I think the BFTB was the last person who did that. So, looky here. Look who we have here. Look who we have here. Okay. Lurking in the shadows. Look who we have here. Okay. There you go. There you go. Talking about Rafi. Don't show his face. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah? But yeah, when you was doing your shizzle today, where you fraudulently put my name in it, notice your name ain't in this. Yeah? When you spammed my name, yeah, when you clickbaited my name in the name of the title of your show, trying to fool people, trying to mislead the people that I was coming over. Yeah? Yeah? And then you sit down there on your big fat ass all the way through the damn show and don't say nothing. And now at the very end, now you come in. You know, yeah. And then you have the audacity to say, Rafi is a liar. You're the liar. You proved it. Rafi is duplicitous. Yeah, really? Really? Name. You're really something else. You're really something. There's the link. Press the link if you want to talk. Press the link if you want to talk. I know you and your little tricks and your games and your little antics. Your tricks and your games and your little antics. You're going to say, oh, I came in and Rafi shut off the show. I came in and Rafi shut off the show. Go on. Go on. Press the link if you want to press the link. Press the link if you want to press the link. Fire Doctor says, Uncle Troy, pull up a chair. Peace, unity, love, and having fun. No, damn, I can't believe you got me to say that. Down. Yeah, that was before we found out that Bombata was what Bombata is. Let's be clear. You know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, hurry up, man. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, I came in, and Rafi cut off the show. You think I don't know the ways of these people? You think I don't know the ways of these people? That's what he's trying to set up. Saying, I came in the show, and Rafi shut it off. I came in the show and Rafi shut it off. How long has it been? I gotta wait at least 5 minutes. Does it tell you how long? I gotta wait at least 5 minutes for him. So he can't say, I came in the show and Rafi cut it off. I wonder if I can tell how long a post has been up. Let me have a look. Where is it? The link is right there, good people. What do you mean by that? The link is right there, good people. What do you mean by well, yeah. Well then press the link. if you come over here to talk, have you come over here to talk? Yes or no? Just tell me. Have you come over here to talk or not? If you want to talk, the link is there. Are you coming on? Yes or no? Do you want to come on? Yes or no? If you want to come on, press the link. If you don't want to come on, just say you don't want to come on. And I'll end the show. I think the show's come to an end, but then you come in. So the choice is yours. If you want to talk, come on and talk. If you don't want to talk, just say you don't want to talk. I'm going to give you the opportunity. But yet he has the audacity to say, I don't show my face. He says I do it in the dark. Can you not see my face? It's very, very clear. It's very, very clear. It's an open table. It's an open table. It's an open table. So if you want to come on, say you want to come on. If you know, but let me just copy and paste this to a place. You notice your name isn't in this piece. See, so I'm not clickbaiting your name like you clickbaited mine. I'm not spamming your name like you spam mine. You lied when you put my name in the title to mislead the people. And then you have the audacity to say that I'm a liar. But yet, when we were having our discussions, you were on there. You were here live. I was on and you was on. And we went for as long as we wanted to go. So you said your piece, I said mine. But then 2 years later, how much of a female do you have to be? OMG. So it's carrying on with some crap now. Okay. So there you go. Troy Graham comes over, trolling, talking about he's on, so it's gone live. Oh, get out of here, dog. Get out of here. You got the link. You chose not to use it. So please go and never, ever ring my phone again. Yeah? Don't do it. It's an open table. You're playing games. Go and get the hell on up out of here. Yeah. Later will be greater. Troll. Get out of here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Dude just came over to troll. So now we can close this. He's come over, he has proved his point, showed who he is perfectly. Okay, so now we can properly end the show. Okay, so here what it is. You know what it is. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. And it is the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And Troy, never call my phone again. Okay. And I'm out. Blessing.